Welcome to Albion's Legacy, and you'll notice right away that this spread here you're seeing is quite different from what I usually show in the very beginning of videos. Usually I have the game either set up or I'm setting it up. In this case, I'm tearing it down is what's happening. So you'll notice that this video, if you're looking at it now, you'll see the length of the video is rather long. This wound up being way longer than I thought. It took me 2 days to do this, and I know I made at least one major mistake, which is unfortunate. I caught it later on about like 80% of the game in. I realized I'd left a creature on the board that I didn't kill, or a person on the board I didn't kill, and I had forgotten about it completely, and I had long since completed the quest that required them to be dead. So unfortunately, I know there's at least one major error in this game, but you know, there's probably 4,000 because the rule book for this game is intense. It is wild, right? So take a look at the Board Game Geek page. Now this game, you can see here, it has a 6.7 rating. I have a hard time with ratings at all because a lot of people play something one time and immediately chuck it under the bus if they didn't like the artwork, if they didn't like that it has dice, if they didn't like that the way the manual was written, or you know, whatever the case may be. And especially a game with only 312 ratings, right? Now this game came out in 2015. This game is way past its prime. It was on Kickstarter twice. That's the second edition box you're looking at there. That's the version I have, the second edition, but I do not have the Kickstarter version of it. So I only have like 8 characters and 3 quests, as opposed to like 20 characters and 15 quests. Like whatever it is, it's an enormous amount of stuff, and it's such a bummer because it doesn't exist anymore. You can't go down to your store, your friendly local game store, and find it. You can't order it online. The Lynn Vander Games website seems to be gone. Like linvander.com is not there. So I don't know. It's a real shame. It looks like maybe they moved to Lynn Vander Rocks, but you still, linvander.rocks is the website, but like you can't order anything from there. Like you can't order like all the pieces. There is currently right now, I should have pulled this up, but I don't have it in front of me, on eBay in the US, a complete Kickstarter version of this for $295. And that's just not going to happen, okay? So it's a fantastic game though, right? So I say this having just gone through playing this, and I was very surprised how much I liked it. Now, obviously, at some point, whenever I bought this 3-4 years ago, something about it caught my eye, and I really liked it. And then, like every other game I have, and kind of why I have this channel, is it wound up on the shelf, and I just never got to it because there was work and life and stuff happens, right? So you can see here it has a weight of 3.46. That seems a little... I mean, I guess it seems right, but it seems like it's a little brutal because the game kind of plays pretty smoothly. It's all the little tiny fiddly bits that make it a little bit not sure of what to do in way too many situations, I think, and I believe that's probably where that comes from. The manual is not doing this game any favors either. One of the things... I wanted to point this out too, because at the end of the video, I couldn't find the section I've highlighted there in it. So in an hour and a half or 2 hours or however long this winds up being, remember this part when it says, when all conditions of the story quest are met, the game ends at the start of the next key turn. At the start of the next key turn. Oh, okay. So before you have to extinguish the thing. Okay. If the players have not collected enough quest coins, so it has a really cool like quest system too, I think, right? Where you have to do your one quest, and this is one of the 3 quests that I have. This is the 9th Legion, so I'll pull this up during the game because you can see it's going to take up quite a bit of table space here. This is the quest. It's an escort quest, right? Everybody's favorite, you know, video game quest, right? Bring 5 dudes to these 5 places. The trick with this game is that you gotta find the places in this gigantic stack of tiles here, right? They're random, and so you don't know where to go. But the manual suggests this quest first because it says everything is out of the drawbridge in this quest because it's all going to be in a red zone as opposed to a blue zone that could come out of the docks, or a green Sallyport forest place over here, right? You've got different threats that roam the land as you go, and it's really interesting because they flip-flop, right? So you have a little token on here that says, next time you draw a threat card, it's a severe threat. And then the time after that, it's a general threat. And then the time after that, it's a severe threat. And it populates the map and Camelot with all these dudes that you have to kill that not are just roaming monsters, but they give powers to other monsters, or they spawn more monsters of the same type and make them stronger somehow. It's insane. It's awesome, really. Here's some starting gear cards that are kind of... I want to say they're upsetting, but like in the framework of the game, they work fine. They're really there to absorb damage. They don't have any stats. They don't do anything except for essentially allow you to reroll the dice. There's a whole stack of item cards here, like healing potions and whatnot. Here, healing flask, Here's maps of Albion, a map to Camelot. I've never even seen most of this stuff, right? This is pretty awesome stuff. Dragon's Breath, all kinds of cool stuff. There's banners, there's weapons, there's armor, there's mounts. There's mounts in this, right? You have a whole armory deck. And then artifacts. Each character you're going to see, we're going to be playing as Queen Guinevere, right? I love the artwork for this game. On the back of the player board is what you see on the right of your screen there. Everything has a little story. Everybody has a personal quest, so a place to go, right? So this is rescue the Undergrunts is my best guess, right? And so it tells you where to find, you have to find the Camelard realm tile, then you go there, you make a check, and you get the Queen's Favor artifact, right? There's her stats: 4 prowess, 4 movement, 5 courage, 5 altruism, 4 loyalty. She has a favorite enemy. You roll an additional die when challenging knights and Saxons, and in this game, a Saxon escaped from me. Maybe he just went to go live in the forest, right, or out in the mountains. And then she has a special ability, and everybody has that, and their hit points are that thing on the bottom down there, the cross. That's 1 hit point, right? So the first time you get hit, you put a little mark there, and you're still alive, but then you have to break a piece of equipment and flee the battle, and then you're injured. And the very next time you would take another point of damage, essentially, you're dead. Okay, you have to retire that character. We're also going to we're playing a 3-player game, and I realized after the fact that I think a 4-player game is a little bit easier because like the bad stuff only happens after all the players take their turn. So I played 3, but if you had 4, you'd have a whole extra character running around the board doing stuff for you. Like killing bad guys, right? So we're going to play as Sir Gawain here, the Green Knight, and again, they have their own special ability, they have their own personal quest, and then 2 hit points, the only character in the lot with 2 hit points, and loathly Dame Ragnell, again, has her own personal quest, favorite enemy, different stats, yada, yada, yada. And Destiny tokens, you'll see it says Destiny, and there's like these 3 icons. Every single character has those. Those allow you to re-roll a single die 1 time and add a success face to it. So during the playthrough, I'm going to suggest boots every time, right? So basically, boots aren't used in skill checks, right? You're going to be doing a altruism check or something, right? You're gonna try to roll this for an altruism check of whatever, or a loyalty or something like that. The boots aren't, they are used in some situations, but most of it's combat, so you're not using a travel check. So every single time I spend the Destiny token to re-roll a die, I'm just calling it as a, boot is the thing that I'm adding to my successes. And this is a mana burst. This is always a success of 2 successes, right? So these are fantastic. So there's only ever 2 sides you have that are successes, right? Unless you spend one of these Destiny tokens, then you can claim a 3rd side as a success and re-roll a single die. It's a little brutal. Or you can break a piece of equipment and re-roll all your dice. So I'm going to shut up now and stop talking because it's an awful lot of fun. The manual is a brutal beast to get through because the information feels like it's hidden in there. It's just all over the place. It doesn't feel like it was written in like a normal board game order, but if you read it cover to cover, all the rules are there somewhere. They're just like placed throughout. It's a little weird. So anyway, join me for this one. This is quite the game. I want to show you this little token box. If I don't, these are all the named guys you can fight, and these are stacks of tokens in here. This little box I got like 3 or 4 of them for like $9 on Amazon a couple of years ago. They work great for a lot of games. I have all my like Arkham Horror, the card game stuff in the same thing. Like these little boxes are great. And they're kind of generic. There's like 27 different brands of various random consonants in a row on Amazon that sell the exact same box under, whatever banner that they are selling them under this week. So Albion's Legacy, another quick look at the Board Game Geek page. I know this is long. I might even try my hand at a little bit of editing just to cut out some of the breaks I had to take in there, because this did take me like 2 days. So have fun, good luck, and thank you. All right, so take number 3. So the first card I drew, I ran into a question I didn't have an answer to. I solved that, sat back down, did the first part of it, and then the second part threw me for a loop, and I had to go back to the forums and take a look. And it's funny because you look on Board Game Geek and there's a lot of stuff back there from 2015, 2016, where it's the only place you can find answers for some of these weird questions. So I think I've got it now. So everything's been reset here. I think we're good to go. As far as you know, that never happened. I just happen to have all the answers. So let's go ahead, and we're going to start with Queen Guinevere, who has 4 movement points. You see movement right there. That's 4, right? So we are going to move 4 spaces, and we know, because the game told us that our quest, because the manual said we need to find these places, and they're all in mountainous regions, which tells me we should just head for the mountains, right? Head for the hills. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I still have a single movement point, which means I am still allowed to scout, but it has to be a mountain, right? So, of course, this is not a mountain, so this goes in the bottom of the pile. The game says it goes in the bottom of the pile. There is absolutely zero chance that I am going to pick this massive stack up and plop it on here and put these in order. That's never going to happen. I'm going to have myself, a stack, and I'm just going to work through the stack if that happens, because as far as I care, they're random. I don't know what's on the other side of this, right? So it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to work through them like in a certain order. So whatever this is has a mountainside on it. We're going to flip that. Typhran Hill. So now this is where you have to stop and take a look at all of the things on the board to figure out, oh, this tile sucks, because it only has one outway that way. Now, this is where you have to stop and look. Is this her personal quest? No. 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 Oh, we need Inglewood. So we have what? Typhran Hill. Then we have to look and see, so it's nobody's personal quest. And then is it a quest item? Is it like a main quest? I don't see it on that list. Okay, so this is for us, garbage, right? So then we take the top roaming card, which in this case is a severe threat. Next time it'll be a general threat, okay? And we whatever horrendous thing this is, we have to deal with. Now this says the Lady Bertilac. Spawn the Bertilac token on the Valley of No Return tile. So these tiles here, I know I didn't mention these. These are special. You'll see they have like a little mace on the back, right? These are named tiles. They're not random. You're supposed to flip them over and just look for what you're looking for, right? And so here we find the Valley of No Return, right? Oh, look at that. That's something. Okay, now, the thing to know, in case you have the same question as me and some guy in 2015 had, that symbol there on and is the same as this, right? Do you draw another token? Absolutely not. The manual states it very clearly. That only triggers when you scout a tile. We didn't scout this tile. We had to dig this up. The reason this icon even exists on this tile at all is because some quests will refer to this symbol on tiles, right? Like if you pass through a tile with that symbol, X, Y, and Z happens, kind of a thing, right? So you do not draw anything for that. And now this tile is garbage too. It's only a pass through, right? It goes straight ahead. It's not a dead end, but it goes straight ahead. So because it's an any tile, right? It's all 4 or 3 sides. I could put this here or here or here, right? Because it's all 3 of these, right? Putting it super close to where I am, in fact, I feel like most of my game is going to be up here. Like I can just kind of scooch this down a little bit since we know we're going to the forest or the mountains this time. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Then we have to find the named creature, which if you looked at my tokens carefully, you'll notice I set all the named creatures out here. These are all the generic things. So we're going to put this named creature out here, okay, Bertilac. And then what does the card continue to say? Spawn Bertilac token on the Valley of No Return, and that card is aggressive, or that token is aggressive, meaning it comes towards us. Then spawn 3 witch tokens on green realm tiles, and these witches are also aggressive, right? So we're going to take 3 of these. Now the difference is, so all of these, those aren't witches. These are somethings. I can't remember. The witches are these, the pentagrams, right? Okay, so they're going to look the same. Okay, so these are the witches. That's a named witch, basically, right? Now, every single one of these are the exact same, and all the named guys of the same type are going to be a little bit harder to defeat, but use the same stats, as far as I've been able to divine. Now, what did it say? Put these on green realm tiles. Now, take a look. If you're playing the home game, we have a blue tile and a silver tile and no green one. So where do they go? They go in the damn castle. They spawn in the hallway. Garbage. Absolute garbage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The only good news about this is that I get to choose where they go. So, I could put them hallway, hallway, hallway. So there's 6 hallways here. The grand hall's not a hallway, right? I could put them here, but I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I want to put them right here for 2 reasons. One, they're aggressive towards players, so they would move towards players. They would not pass through the round table necessarily. I could say that, right, so let's say that these guys bail and they're off here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be the closest. 1, 2, 3, 4. They won't go after my little escort tokens, right? All these 8 little escort tokens. I can say that this guy moves this way because they're going to move 1 turn at the end of the round each, right? So this guy would come up and that guy would go over. Reason number 2 is Sir Gawain is gonna clean some house because Sir Gawain is up next. Okay, so then it says when a character enters any tile adjacent to Lady Bertilac, they must pass a loyalty challenge or become seduced. And we know what seduced is because it's on page 8 of the manual, right? We all remember that, right? And it's this is and what is it here? Seduction is a very specific type of doom effect that prohibits a player from breaking inventory cards. If a player is seduced, they may attempt a loyalty challenge or discard a virtue plaque from the virtue stack at the start of their turn or end their turn on an altruism tribute tile to negate the doom effect. Okay, so for now, we're gonna put interesting. Okay, so anyway, you can see that all of these cards also, on the left, they're going to have the named creature icon, and on the right, that's how you know there's going to be, like, you know, regular dudes out here, right? So we're going to put this up here, and I am 100% going to forget to get this coin if I can kill all these people, so I'm going to put one on it. I know this is the little reminder, but I won't remember, right? I need it to like fall and make a noise, and I'll go, oh yeah, we get a token to win the game if we can clear this tile off. Now, to clear this card, not tile, to clear that card off, we have to eliminate Bertilac and every single witch in gameplay. Now, what that means is, right now it's 3. The next card I draw, this card could say, add 6 witches to the board. Suddenly, this just got stronger. This game is brutal, right? I don't hate it. The rules were a little bit of a mountain to overcome. What I don't like is that I don't own all of it. That's what bothers me, just to be clear here, okay? Because I think this is cool. Okay, so we're at the drawbridge. We used our one thing. Oh, and you know what else I'm going to forget? Because I already did. Is it adjacent? Now, adjacency rules in this game are a little something special, too. Let's say that I had a tile here. God, of course, that's not valid. But let's pretend that blue connected to here. Let's say that was open, and that this was open here, and that this is sealed off still to this. Technically, this is still adjacent to that, so you would have to make the seduction roll anyway, which is kind of weird. And I also believe that, so when you die, you don't die, you retire as far as the manual says, but, or not, I'm sorry, when you're in combat and you're retreating from combat, you take all the fails and all that good stuff, you have to move to an adjacent tile, it says. I don't think that means you can hop over walls. They just happen to use the same word, adjacent. But I think that means it would have to be on a valid path. Otherwise, you could totally exploit that, I feel like. So I'm gonna, as written, it doesn't specify, but as written for adjacency for this, it does specify for like an aura of their powers, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mark this, she's a witch. What color do we want for a witch? Let's go with hot pink. Okay, so adjacency is going to be these spaces here, right? That's right, I got some new tokens. All right, so we're going to put this here so that hopefully I remember. Check this out. Boom. How sweet are these? All right, so this, I have all the tokens I need to try to keep track of what's going on here. I'm going to drive you nuts. Okay, so that's that. And hopefully you can see these things. I don't know if we need something to make our characters stand out. Does that help at all? Maybe? I want to make this as easy to see for everybody here. Oh, these might... Oh, how funny. Is this like the right diameter? No way. It's like... Oh, no, it's like a millimeter off. It's going to say. That'd be wild. Anyway, I'm going to have to use these for these guys later on when they get off the pile of dudes. Okay. So, she still has one more move, right? So Guinevere has one more action. Now, her action can only really be to take a step forward and make the seduction roll, right? Or I can just end her turn, but I think we are going to go ahead and make the seduction roll, and there's a reason for it, and I think that reason might be that she will attempt to fight that person later on. So what is this again? See, I've already forgotten here. It's a loyalty check 3, so she rolls 4 for loyalty, so I need to somehow get 3 successes on this, or I'm seduced. Ooh, we got it, though. Look at that, right there. So that's 2 successes on the wild, the mana burst or whatever, and 1 success on the loyalty. Okay, good. So Guinevere's hanging tough. So that's going to end Queen Guinevere's turn. Are we like a half an hour into this video yet? Are you tired of me talking? All right, let's see here. So Sir Gawain. Now, Sir Gawain is an absolute monster when it comes to our friends, the witches, right? Favorite enemy. Roll 1 additional stone of chance when challenging witches and knights. Altruism, or loyalty of 5. So that means action number 1, and I'm going to have to, you know what, I don't know, I didn't do this with Guinevere, but I'm going to pull these little green tokens out, right? So what I wanted to do is keep track of my movement, because this game will stop you for 10 minutes to do something else other than what you were doing on your turn, right? And I'll lose track of how many movement I take. So I think movement 1 for Sir Gawain is going to be into the hallway right here. And we are going to go up against this witch. Now, we get to roll all 6 because remember, Sir Gawain has a 5 loyalty and roll 1. His favorite enemy is witches. He loves killing these witches. So we just need 3 successes. I feel like we should be able to do this, right? That's what I said the first 9 times I tried to play this game. Okay, so we have exactly 0 successes on 6 dice. That's absolutely phenomenal. This is one of those things that I would completely change. I do not like the way the dice play works in this game at all. I feel like if you burn one of these 3 deaths, you get 3. You get 3 rerolls. You get to reroll a single die. Please let me reroll up to as many dice as I want. I think that's awful, right? Because just like that, complete chance, you have less than a 50% chance to get a success on any given die, by the way, right? It's not 3, you only have 2 sides. So what do? So we fail that combat, essentially. Now we have to take a damage. We have to decide how to handle this, right? So do we take an actual damage? If we look at Sir Gawain, he has down there 2. He's the only guy, at least in the retail version. I don't have the Kickstarter fancy stuff with 27,000 characters. I have like 8. He's the only one that has 2 hit points, right? Those crosses at the bottom. Or do we go ahead and break a weapon? So I think we break a weapon, and it doesn't matter what it is because these weapons don't do anything. They don't have any stats. They literally exist to just be damage control in a situation like this. Now, we have an option here. We can discard a non-broken weapon, our half plate. We can discard that and then go run away. We could go run away, or we can refight. And I think we're gonna refight, right? Because Sir Gawain is our best bet, right? So we're gonna roll. And what do we need here? Loyalty check. We need a little crown, right? So we have we have 3. We do have 3. Oh no, those are not what I want. We have 1. We have 1. Okay. So what do we do in this situation? Do we burn through all of our stuff? Yeah, I mean, I guess so, right? So we just lost our half plate, and this is why I hate the way the dice play in this game. It's just no part of this feels good. There should be something somehow different because this just feels so hard to overcome because we will get quickly flooded with guys if we don't kill them, and it's like way too hard to kill them. All right, so here we have this is a success, and this is 2 and 3, right? So there we go. We burned through all of our equipment to kill a single witch. So what we do with that is we put that on his character sheet as a trophy. Now, that was move number 1. So move number 2 is going to be here. Combat doesn't end our turn, right? So we're going to keep going. Now the problem is I have to just roll really well to fight this witch. And again, barely. We got 4 successes from the mana burst, right? So, hey, thank goodness. Now we have 2 kills under our belt. Now, we have the choice of coming up here and killing this witch, or maybe we move to the forge, right, and end our game right there. And the reason why I say that is because, the game just completely screwed us with dice rolls. And if we go to the forge, you see at the very top it says repair 1 broken card. So Sir Gawain can spend the next 2 turns of theirs sitting there repairing gear. Like that is an option. It's a god-awful one, but it is an option. Ragnell does not get a bonus fighting witches. She's magic creatures and traders. Yeah, and she's knights and Saxons, right? So we really want Gawain in fighting shape to go up against these witches. And I mean, it feels so bad because you give up so much, and it's so hard to get back on that horse, back to where you're in fighting spirit. But I think a good rule change for something like the Forge would be to repair all broken equipment. Like, would it matter that much that I flip 2 things? Or maybe it's 2. It's just a single item. But I guess perhaps we should try to clear this out, right? We don't want these guys moving through the castle, so we'll go. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. This is going to see the other bad thing about this. Man, maybe not. The other bad thing about this is it ends our turn right here. And we don't get anything for it. So maybe our best bet is going to go to the forge. We're going to activate this tile. Now, if you remember here, that's the thing that ends your turn. Activate a realm tile, right? Ends turn. So we killed 2. I guess that's all we can ask for. And we're going to repair. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They literally don't matter. So we go on to Loathly Dame Ragnell, who has awesome artwork too. I really like the art in this game. I wish there was more of it. Some of this stuff, well, no, I think I had to scan it all. There was very little artwork for this game that I could find to use for this. Like everybody's thumbnail is the same in this game. Like on YouTube videos, all the thumbnails are very similar. Like this random box art picture. Okay, so that was awful. Now imagine you had to remember doom effects as well, right? Because one of these will say, you know, these aren't 3s, these are 4s now, and those aren't 4s, those are 5s. Oh, and they all have their own little aura now. Like it's just, oh. Okay. So we could send Ragnell out there to go kill these idiots too, though, right? She gets to roll 5 dice as it is. I do think, though, now one other thing that we can also do is we can park ourselves on the kitchen, which would give everybody a bonus to rolling against witches, right? Because it has the loyalty symbol on it, right? It has the crown symbol on it. And if anybody is parked on one of those symbols, everybody gets to roll an extra die when they're making checks against those. So if Ragnell just parks herself right here, this guy will come to her in a moment, and that is a very valid thing to do. Is that a smart thing to do? Perhaps, because we get overrun here really quickly. And this is such a pain in the butt, because I can only go through this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she can only go that far as well, because she only has 4 movement as well. Man, oh man, oh man, what do we do here? Now, we could also do something else and kind of buff up ourselves a little bit, right? We could go 1, 2, 3. We could go to the library. We could go to any of these token types that are in the castle here and get ourselves like a little bit of a buff, right? So what is this? I've never had a virtue tile. Draw 1 virtue tile plaque. That's 4 spaces away in the library right here, right? And this is an open path, and that's open. So Ragnell could go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right into the library and end her turn. So we could do that. We could also go to the war room. What is that? What is this fancy icon? It's a 2 cross swords. Oh, that's the prowess icon, so that's no good. We don't have anywhere to warp to just yet. Like right now, we don't have anything good going for us. Maybe drawing an item card is a good idea. What is draw 1 relic tile? Holy smokes, I can't get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'd have to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves away. That's a bummer. Or do we just take our chances and have Ragnell attempt to kill the witch? Now, there's an upside to that. Let's do that. Let's just risk it. I mean, we're going to lose this anyway, but it's just kind of fun to watch how it plays out. So she's going to move 1, 2, 3. So I don't need to put the tokens out because she's going to... Oh, no, she won't end her turn there, though. So I guess I do. So 1, 2, 3. So she'll come into the hallway. Now, she does not get a bonus to fighting these guys, right? So she is only going to roll 5 dice... And we need 3 successes, and we also... Yeah, whoa! All right, Colin, it's not just you. I throw dice on the floor all the time. Okay, did we get it? Oh, God, we failed. Okay, so we did get 2 successes, though, with the mana burst. If anybody watched what I'm talking about, these little side comments I'm making, Colin, I love watching his playthroughs on the One Stop Co-op Shop. He and his wife played through this, and it's just a pleasure to watch. And I just watched it last night. So anyway, we have... Oh, that's funny. I thought we had 1 success out there. I guess we don't. Okay, so we completely failed. That's really strange. I thought we had something out there, but I guess not. Okay. Did I touch it and knock it over and just forget? All right, so that's okay. I mean, we failed anyway, so we're going to flip that and just try to re-roll, right? Everything, because we need 3 successes. All right, so we got it this time, though, right? We have those. So we have 4 successes, so we killed the witch, so I guess this paid off. Now, the downside is that Ragnell here cannot... she can still move. We have 1 more movement, right? Because we only move 3, and she has a movement of 4, right? Movement 4. Where can she go that matters? She could go to here or there. So what does that little cross do? Virtue, draw 1. Oh, she can totally get there? Oh, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she'll move here. And, oh, sweet. I've never had one of these, so I literally don't know what to expect. But if we look at the... it says virtue tile. Where is it? Right there. That's the symbol that she's going to end her turn on. Draw 1 virtue plaque. I didn't realize I was so close. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's an open path. Okay. So that's these. And if we run, if this stack empties, or at least in our case, the bottom one I flipped, you know, face up here, so I know that's the end of the stack. I guess I should get rid of it, but I'll remember. So we flip this over and it says might. So what is this now? Characters can only have one of these. They go over the little shield here. I think one character, Lancelot, I think has two. Might. Actually, in fact, they're all right here. So, nope, not Lancelot. Oh, I thought somebody had two. I guess not. Oh, I guess not. But you'll see everybody has one hit point. Somebody, you know what? It must be in somebody else's playthrough I watched. It might have been in the one-stop co-op shop playthrough. And here's the other two quests. I mean, that's it. Might. Rolls 1 extra stone of chance on prowess challenges. What is her prowess? 4. That's good. It'll help her. Once per key turn, you may instantly win a challenge against a non-named Saxon. Wow. Okay. So that does seem pretty powerful. So we'll put this up here. And then... all right, that's cool. What is her special? Oh, at the start of your turn, you may attempt an altruism challenge for each success. I don't know why I didn't just do that to begin with every time. Okay, so she is done. I mean, that's it. So now, and I know this is super weird, we go back to Queen Guinevere, and she gets to go before the game gets to go, right? Before the key turn happens, right? So I did that on purpose. I moved her up here on purpose because we get a shot at this witch now before she gets to come at us. So just to double check here, we did pass our little roll. When a character enters any tile adjacent, it doesn't say and her tile. So it sounds like I can just waltz in there like I own the place, right? And I don't have to make that horrible roll. So we're going to take one step in here, and we're going to fight her now. Now the problem here is that we have to get 4 successes now, right? I should probably pull this out. So we're probably going to lose it all right here. So we have to get 4 successes, and we only get to roll, oh god. Ooh, maybe this is not a good idea. Because we only get to roll, oh wow, only get to roll 4 dice. We really need Sir Gawain up there, don't we? Because he could at least roll 6 dice. Yeah, see the odds against... Okay, so maybe not. I take it back. So the odds are just too horrible on this, right? The odds are bad. The odds are bad. So instead of that, and we can't go anywhere else because of this stupid tile. So we could go 1, 2, 3, and 4 and just kind of run back here. That's a bummer. We can't get like farther in. And then too bad Gawain isn't close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this thing will be up here. So we're essentially wasting an entire game round, and there's only 10 game rounds. That's what these tokens are counting. They're putting out the flames of hope, right? These things of despair. So we don't want to do that. We really are kind of pushed into a combat with her. This is going to be awful, because we're going to lose everything. Okay, so we don't really have a choice then, yeah. So here it goes. So we have a loyalty of... What else can we roll? Oh, the dragon face. That's 5. Courage. Okay, so we can roll 5. Okay. So we can do a courage roll. It's like a dragon head or something. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think it's a dragon head blowing a little bit of fire. And so we don't get any kind of a bonus. Yeah, we just have to roll really, really well. Okay, and we were not seduced, so we got that going for us, which is nice. Dang. So what we have here is 2 successes, and those are a bunch of fails. 3 successes. So that's worth 2 and 3. So do we re-roll everything or blow a destiny stone? I think we blow a destiny stone now, right? And so we're just going to pick one. And remember, I'm just going with boots. So we need mana, boots, or the dragon head thing, the courage thing. And we got a boot. That's a boot. So we got our 4. Okay, so now this gets really tricky, right? So that's really good news. We better keep our movement. So these are all going to go away. Thank you, helpful tokens. And now we've got to look at this madness here. And this, okay. And I don't have a thing for this, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to find it here. So if we defeat a threat card, right, there's a lot of words here for this, but it's really odd the way that this works, right? So remember, one of the ways to gain these coins, and we need 9 of them, we now have 1. Okay, so I'm going to put this, so the game gives you this little tile to stack these things on to keep track of them. So there you go. Like basically, if I had a little bit more table space, I would have my this out here, and I would just stack them on there, I think, right? So in any case, the way that when you kill these guys, you have a couple of options. So number 1 is, notice I've been stacking them on our characters, right? We have 2 here for Sir Gawain, Ragnell has the 1, and Guinevere has the other one, okay? Now, what we could do is our heroes could come down here to the dungeon, right? And then they could load them up on the dungeon tile. And every 8 that we can get in there and like essentially cash them in for another this thing, right? Another one of these like, I don't know what they are, like call them victory points, right? So we need 9 of them though. We need 3 per character, okay? So we could do that. Or there's this whole thing, right? So right in the middle here, when a severe threat card is defeated, which we just did, we killed every witch and we killed the named creature. It doesn't matter the order, it just matters that it happens. So that's defeated. The player that defeated this named enemy, that is Guinevere, okay? Defeated this named enemy can return the token to the enemy pool to gain a spoils draw, which is to draw from either the item armory or relic deck. If they have claimed any non-enemy tokens, which she does not have any, they also go back to the pile, right? If they claimed any non-named enemy tokens of any type listed on the severe threat card, so in this case it's just witches, they must return those as well if they wish to gain a spoils draw. If they choose to gain a spoils draw, and this is so awful, all other players who have enemy tokens of 1 or more types listed on the severe threat card, oh, it's may. I thought it was must. May return all of their relevant enemy tokens to the enemy pool to gain spoils draws of their own. When drawing, start with the player with a named enemy token and move clockwise, right? So you understand, this is our chance, right? I'm just going to put this at the bottom. I don't think we ever shuffle these. So this is our chance to gain some loot, okay? That's what the game is telling us here, right? Now, that means we have to give up all of these tokens, which I think we're going to do, right? Because we're just breaking our gear left and right. So we're going to return these, so that's not going to be a dungeon thing at some point later on. But now everybody gets to draw some stuff. So let's have Queen Guinevere, who does not have broken equipment yet, draw from the item pool, right? Let's draw from the item deck, and this is a healing flask. Oh, healing flask, yikes. Okay, there we go. You may discard this card at any time except during a challenge to remove all of your wound tokens or the wound tokens of a character on the same tile. Lovely. Okay, so we're just going to put that right there. Then who's next? Let's go with Sir Gawain. So Gawain is actually missing an actual item now, so like a weapon. So we might think that would be a good idea. And what did it say that we could draw? It said, I don't even know what a relic is. Maybe we should like investigate relics first. So that's armory, and I don't like the idea of drawing from the armory because I would have to discard this and then get a new card when I can just reforge this one, and I don't know if they're any good. Do they offer me special powers or something? So what's a relic? So here's a relic. Oh, I thought that was item. That's relic. So let's just take a look, just because I have no idea. Oh my god, there's a warhorse on the bottom. Oh no, you know what happened? My deck spilled. Ooh, that says mount. These are relics. This is a mount. That's a mount. That's what happened. I dumped this over, so all of these mount cards got mixed up. So I'm going to put these 2 back in. They got mixed up with the relics, it looks like. Okay, that's why they were both on the bottom. They spilled over. That's what happened. So there are our mount cards. You'll see there's not very many. Shuffled back in. So now we have all these relics. Let's just take a look. Here's an armor. Here's a special, weapon. Wow, and they have like a lot of text on them, right? So just so you can see, here is there's an armor. Here's a weapon. Here's a special. Here's a special. So you really don't know what you're going to get. And now, what I also don't know, and you'd think I'd check this kind of stuff out ahead of time, is does that mean like all the weapons are not great? And what if I draw? Ooh, there's a thought. What if I draw an armor or a weapon, and he has a hand axe? I wouldn't want to. I can't wield 2 weapons. This is an armor slot, yeah. Yeah, it says armor right on it. So I would have to draw armor, and so let's see here. This doesn't say armor. This says armory. Let's just take a look at these and learn together. Special, weapon, special, armor, special, weapon, armor. See, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Oh, that's not great either. I kind of don't like now, do they have skills on them? Oh, yeah, they all have like an extra paragraph. They all have an extra oh, and they're all the same, though. Okay, so the way these things seem to work is it says, like, if you're doing an altruism test, you could then use your loyalty. So you would have to have something that works in your favor. Oh boy. So that would like maybe at best get you a +1. So yeah, I kind of don't like it. I kind of don't really care for that. So let's let's draw an item, I guess, for everybody here, right? So which one's the item deck? This one here. So for Gawain, we have a map of Albion. What does this do? You may discard this card to search the Albion stack for any one realm tile. Oh, you know what? These decks, I'm going to have to flip these upside down. So we got rid of the Lady of Bertolac or whatever because you do not shuffle these, right? Like everything just like runs out in this game. You may discard this card to search the Albion stack for any one realm tile and play it anywhere in an appropriate region. That's pretty sweet then. Okay, and then for her, we're going to do the same thing. I don't know what these cards are. Dragon's Breath. What is this now? You may discard this card to repair a relic card. Or artifact card on your character sheet, or the character sheet of a character in the same realm tile cannot be used during a challenge. That's cool too. Okay. Interesting. All right, so, wow. So it's Guinevere's turn, though, and she has only gone one move, right? That's it. I know this is going to take a while, isn't it? Okay. So she's going to scout out here. And, oh, is this a valid? Yeah. So this has all three sides, so she's going to scout out here. We have the Lands of Gore. Okay, and again, that's drawing one of these, right? So we're going to flip this over here now. And then we're going to place this somehow. At least this goes three ways, so we're going to put it like that. All right. And what is our general threat? The Coven of Kundry. Oh no, look at that. So spawn 1d6 witch tokens on blue realm tiles. Holy smokes. Okay, so you see the problem there is, dang, and they're aggressive. Is that if we didn't eliminate, wow, that was just dumb luck. If we didn't eliminate the card that we just eliminated, we would have 1d6 more witches before we could have eliminated that one card. Oh, we got lucky. Okay, so that's why the game gives you a d6 to make this roll. Please roll a 1. Yeah, okay. We all knew that was coming, right? There was there was no chance of anything else rolling there. Okay, so you'll also notice that we have 2 blue spots, right? It's blue, right? Yeah. So we're gonna put them back in the hallways near our friends over here. Okay. Oh my god, that sucks. Okay. But at least they don't have any special magical powers now, right? And that doesn't cost a movement to move. You just have to be able to move to be able to scout. Okay, so that didn't cost her one of her 4 abilities. In fact, nobody has more than 4, so I'm going to get these out of my face for now. Okay, so let's go... Dang, and she is just not great at fighting these witches, is she? She is just not good at it. Let's leave this here, and let's go out this way now. So we have to fight this witch here. Oh, no, that's right. She's okay. She has a 5. That's right. She can do a courage roll. So she's going to roll 5 dice against this guy. That's her second move. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. What was the name of that place? The Land of Gore, right? We have to check all of our things, right? Is it a quest place? No. And it's none of our people's things either, right? No. But Gwaine can go, like, hunt for it now. So, sweet, we passed, amazingly enough. We have 5 successes. Okay, God. So she gets to reclaim this token. She'll put it on her, and we can keep going, which is fantastic. So now, let's. I don't want to leave her little. I don't have these like glued to the things or anything, or I was using poster tack for Alien. Okay, so let's go. Let's scout up north. You have to choose where you're going first. Let's scout up north, and we're gonna flip this over. Here's a new one. What is this here? Badonkus. I love it. I can't say badonkus on TV. Anybody watch Lego Masters US? There was the like not last episode. It's like the 3rd episode or the 2nd episode in season 4 that just aired. Hilarious. Okay, so we have to put this somehow. So let's have it loop back over this way. Now that's a different symbol, right? We keep drawing these horrendous things. So let's draw a new symbol here. So that is what? Oh, that's a good one. So that's a passive realm tile. Nothing horrible happens to us. All players roll 1 bonus stone of chance. Oh, that's sick. Although we don't have any like. Oh yeah, I guess Gwaine has a 5 on prowess. Oh, and I guess what's her face does now too. Here, Ragnell does, right? 1 extra stone of chance on prowess challenges. Once per key turn, you may instantly win a challenge. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Cool deal. Now, here's something you can't do. We didn't cover this in the rules yet. Okay, you are not allowed to then scout here. Unless this is a dead end, and it's not. So I can only end my turn, move back here, or move up here to badonkus. I am 12 years old, in fact. Just having a 45th birthday yesterday, in fact. I am 12 years old still. Okay, so we have... I'm going to keep saying it. Badonkus. Queen Guinevere in with the Badonkus. All right, so she's going to go up here. That's move number 3. And again, we can scout over here. And we're looking for these friggin' places, right? We need like... I think I counted. It's like 24 of these are mountain tiles. So we have 4. We have a... Oh, what in the hell? Okay. Oh, no. That's right. There are places that are just straight up Nothingsville, like this. A road. The good thing about roads is that they usually have lots of ways, right? Like this has 3 ways out. So we can put a road here. What on earth is that tile there? That is a... Oh, right. This is an encounter tile. Okay, so this one... So it doesn't trigger immediately, but what happens now kind of sucks for us because it says each realm tile marked with this symbol, it's right there, requires a player to draw an encounter card when entered once per turn. Now, here's the downside of this. We can't go anywhere but back, right? We could come down here. That would be a valid move for Guinevere, or we can stop. That's all she... Or she can go forward and have to draw from this card here. Now, I don't like that there's so many witches running around out here, right? This is terrible. If we draw that card, I don't know how bad those cards are off the top of my head. I've never looked at them, right? Like we just had to go through the item decks to give us an idea of what we're drawing, right? Like that's how much prep time I had for this game. So do we just YOLO it? Let's learn together, folks. Okay, so this will be move number 4. This is the only way I can keep track and not lose how many turns I have taken. So let's see what an encounter card looks like. Secret path. You stare into the plateaus and notice a cave. As you follow it, you realize it's a new path from Albion to Camelot. You may immediately travel to the Sallyport realm in the Camelot region. That wasn't bad at all. Oh, if these are events, that's cool. Like, if they're not just, like, add enemies, oh, I'm liking this game more and more then. Because this is a fat stack of cards, too. Like, it's thick. It's like an inch thick. I mean, they're sleeved. You may immediately travel to the Sallyport realm. So that would be super sick for us to jump down here if we were going down here for something, but we're not moving around. Like I said, this game, this quest in particular is why this map looks the way it does, right? And I like that. This paints a picture of a mountainous region up here, right? And a forest, and then like a water region, like this, like in my head of me laying these tiles out. This is super cool. So you may immediately... So I don't think I want to. Like, I guess I just burn this if I don't want to. It would be very useful in any other circumstance, I think. Secret path. Okay, so let's just pass on that. And that's good. So next turn, we can continue to scout around. But we cannot scout now because we used up all 4 of our movement. So that is the end for Guinevere. Now, this is going to be different, right? Because Guinevere took her second turn, and she has the key... token, whatever it's called. I'm going to call it keystone, but that's not right. And so we do have a list of things to do. Does it say maybe on our quick reference here? There's a key turn. I don't know why I can't remember the name of this thing. Okay, so let's move all the things I'm going to forget to move first. Okay. So let's go step by step. A despair token is placed to extinguish a flame of hope. This is essentially a round tracker, right? There's 10 of these things around here. We put out one. It doesn't matter which one. We put out a flame. I'm going to put it over here, I guess. Okay, it doesn't matter. We have 10 of these. The manual shows you putting it on here. You can put these anywhere. It doesn't matter. But there is a nice little spot for it right there. Okay, so that's first thing in our key turn steps. Enemy special abilities activate. We don't have any, thankfully. It literally says no special ability on here. Enemy tokens follow their movement command. So these guys say aggressive. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away, or perhaps 7. So this witch is going to move up here. And now this witch is going to move here, and this witch will if we move them first. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, there's a witch here. Oh no, we're in trouble. Okay, so this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. And the only one that might change is this. I don't want to forget to move it. Basically, if Gwaine dies, this one would then move here. I mean, I guess if we move them in order, right? If I get to choose, we move this one first so that we know that it moves away since it's my choice. And then this one moves, and then we'll say Ragnell will move. So then we got to do Sir Gawain. So Sir Gawain is going to do a loyalty roll. His favored thing is witches, right? So this is where it pauses now. And then just for fun, what is that? Oh, how funny. Anyway, okay. Enemy tokens moved onto a character. Oh, it says right there, enemy characters that moved onto a right, of course. And then the key turn token is passed clockwise. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So all we have to do is this, and then we go back to Sir Gawain. So we're gonna go here with 5 for Sir Gawain, and we need 3 to win, right? And we got 0. We got, what are we doing? A loyalty check? Yeah, we got 0, huh? That's a bummer, because if we did the other one, we could have got 3. Okay, so we got 0. I don't know why I keep doing loyalty. It's easy to remember the crown. And I kind of don't like the dragon head look. So that's a huge bummer. So he has to break his leather vest and ooh. Oh, that's not him. So yeah, he has to... Wow, man. The stupid axe that we just got has to get broken again? Or he takes a wound and gets rid of the hand axe anyway and then runs away. I mean, those are our 2 options. None of those are any good. I guess we just have to break the axe and hope we roll well. And rolling in this game is brutal. All right, so we're gonna do loyalty again, I guess, since he doesn't have anything else special. Loyalty, so it's 6 dice. We're looking for the crown. So we have 1 crown, 2 crown, and fails all the way around, right? So we have 2 crowns. So if we blow a stone, we can re-roll 1 of these and hope for a boot, a crown, or a mana burst. Oh, we got a mana burst. Okay, so we did manage to kill this one. Okay, so we're going to move on from Sir Gawain to Ragnell's challenge. Now, what are we going to do with her now? So Ragnell has to do... We can do a courage... Okay, so she can do... A courage roll for her is 5, right? A courage roll for her... Well, oh, she's 5 either way. So we just have to call it ahead of time. So let's just keep with the crowns, right? I like the crowns. We'll do the crowns. Crowns don't like me. And we have no crowns. We failed. Amazing. What a game. All right, so we're going to break our armor. Oh, we have 1 crown. I'm sorry. Not good enough, though. Not even close. And we re-roll, and we have 1 crown, 2 crown, and we failed again. So we're going to burn a stone here, and we get to re-roll a single die and hope for a not that. So we're going to burn another stone. There's a boot. So there's our 3. So she was able to survive with that. So see, I don't see how I can go 10 rounds when you have to re-roll, right? Like I can't just like fail that, and then the whole game you're ending your turns just repairing gear. I don't understand how this works, or how it's supposed to work. So then this guy moved from here to there. That one moved from there to there. Keystone was passed over here. The key turn token thing was passed. So here we are. Okay, so now Sir Gawain, you have no gear now, bro. Right? Like that's horrible. Let's take a look at your gear again here, your item you got. You may discard this card to search the Albion stack for any 1 realm tile and play it anywhere in an appropriate region. So, what if we discard this? What is this? This is an item card, so I'm going to put it face up on the bottom to know that it's gone, because now it's out of the game permanently. We don't reshuffle. It's just gone. What if we search for the Camelard region? So I don't know where that is. So we're just going to look for that. Camelard. It's not here. Camelard. I don't know what kind of region it is. Oh, red. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and just shuffle all this back up now. I assume, we can just freely shuffle all this garbage. Okay, so here's the region we pulled out. Now, we'll notice that it doesn't say anything about scouting, right? It didn't say scout. It said just make it appear. So short of pausing and spending the next 20 minutes looking through posts from 2015 and 16 on Board Game Geek looking for, does using the map cause the thing to trigger? I don't think so. I'm just going to go with no, it doesn't, because the items didn't specifically say scout it. It just said you place it. And the reason why I want to place it has a shield on it. What the heck does that mean? Armory. Draw 1 armory card. That's a pretty sick place, so it doesn't matter in this case. The thing I drew happened to not be horrendous. So let's go ahead and put it right here. And the reason why I put it there is because if we look here, Queen Guinevere's personal quest. While on the Camelard realm, you may attempt a courage challenge to gain your personal artifact card, right? So we may as well try to do this as smart as possible. She's out here in the wilds. These guys are holding down the castle, right? So Sir Gawain still hasn't done anything yet. The problem is that he's just simply out of ways to make anything happen. Like, what's the point? What's the point? If I run somewhere, what can I do? I can't really do anything. There's nothing here that gets me anything. And if I go and fight this guy and I roll poorly, I die, right? So I am forced to end my turn here to repair an item, right? Like that's my whole turn done. We go to Ragnell. So she has not a lot going for her either. Let's see. Both of her things are broken. So if she moves 1 space up to the treasury, that is the relic tile. Draw 1 relic card. Let's just see what she gets, right? Like maybe this is going to be fantastic. I don't know. So we have a relic card. Boom. The banner here. It's a special item. All players roll 1 additional stone of chance when challenging traitors and Saxons. You may discard this card to restore all of your destiny tokens. Ooh. Okay, so that's really awesome. Okay. Of a character in the same tile. Relic, card, or artifact. So, okay. Wow. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. But that was it. Like that. Look how fast those turns went. So now Guinevere is going to move 1 space into Camelard, which is her place to do her personal quest. And it says I need to do a what? A courage roll. Her courage is 5. Challenge. Okay, so we need a 3 to pass. Yeah, buddy. And do we have any pluses that I'm like forgetting? I don't think so. When challenging yeah, no. Okay. All right, she has a healing flask. And then okay, so this is a non-combat challenge, so here's a rule I haven't mentioned yet either. The game is full of those. You only get 1 shot at this per turn. So if I fail this, she does not get another shot at it. So make it work. We need a 3, I already forgot what it was. A courage. So courage is the fire-breathing dragon one, and we rolled 1 of those. So since I really want this to work, we're going to blow a destiny token, right? I think we can do that. And we're going to roll and hope for a mana burst. Oh my god. Okay, we got a mana burst. So that looks like a pass to me, right? Assuming we can use those destiny tokens. I don't see why not. So we passed. And what does it say now? It says, I don't know why I'm looking at the thing. It says you may attempt a courage challenge to gain your personal artifact card, the Queen's Favor. And that, no, those are starting cards. Where's the artifact? The artifact has a bow on it. So the Queen's Favor. This one. Okay, so you know what? While we're investigating, we should probably know what's worth going for. Like Shield of Courage and there's a cloak. So these are the things that could potentially be in play for us here. This shield, so this is Sir Gawain's shield. If he got this, it says if this shield is, you can see this too. If this, let's see here. If this shield is broken as a result of a challenge against an enemy, keep any successes rolled and re-roll your other stones of chance. That's amazing. That's how it all should work. And this is what Ragnell would get here. Once per round, you may spend 1 destiny token to switch an armory item or relic item from your character sheet with that's a lot of words. With the same type from the top of a discard pile. Instead of discarding a card, remove this card from the game. The card does not take a slot in your character sheet. Wow. Okay. So the Queen's Favor, which is the thing that we actually earned, this says it goes in your special slot. When you spend a destiny token, roll a stone of chance on an altruism or loyalty icon. The destiny token is immediately restored. This card does not take up a slot on your character sheet. Wow. Okay, so we'll just tack that up there and hope we don't forget it exists. All right, so she can still go. Now she's done with her personal quest. Let's go ahead and scout down south here. Oh, we can't do this. We can't do this. We can. Oh, not down south. I'm sorry. Let's go in the hole. I didn't realize that was open. I wanted to tighten this up a little bit. So let's go in the hole. So we have a place called the White Fort. And I do not believe that's anybody's stuff, right? We need Keep Bersilac and Inglewood. All right, so we're going to do the White Fort. And it's going to go in here just like so. It's going to fit right in there, just like that. Okay, so now our other problem is, what is that little symbol there? Oh, it's a repair one broken card. Wow, that's great. And she happens to not have anything broken. It sucks that we have no choice but to move in there if we want to keep scouting. So we're going to scout over here now. And we found a road, which is cool, I think. Yeah. Oh, is there any way I can make this road better? Yes, like that. It's too bad this is cut off and that's cut off. Okay, so we made the road better. Now, if we move into the road on move number 3 here, we have to draw... and it's hard to tell, but those are two different. One's like a warhammer, one's like the axe, and that axe is this. So we have to draw an encounter card. This can't be good. It's called Raid. Sir Lucan needs help. A fellow knight is engaged in a battle with Saxons. You may make a prowess 3 challenge to defeat the Saxons and gain 1 destiny token. Oh, is this how you gain destiny tokens? This is cool. If you ignore this plea for help, you must place 1 despair token to extinguish a flame of hope. If you fail the challenge, take 1 wound token and immediately end the challenge. Holy smokes. Okay, so prowess is 4, right? But we're going to get to roll 5 because Ragnell has this banner that says all players roll 1 additional stone of chance when challenging traitors and Saxons. So this is a Saxon, right? Right? To defeat the Saxons and gain 1 debt. So I got to roll 5. What did I say? Prowess, right? Yeah. So we're going to roll 5. Ooh, these are actually fun. I thought they would just be like more like these garbage things that I hate so much. Okay. So we're rolling 5 dice. We're going for 3 prowess. Prowess is the 2 axes crossed. This thing. All right. And we got 3. Look at that. We got a mana burst, right? We need a 3. We passed. Oh, thank God. A pass without having to do something crazy. Okay, so then it says, defeat the Saxons, gain a destiny token. This is pretty sweet. And I don't believe that you can go above however many you have little token limits for, I think. If you ignore this plea, blah, blah, blah. If you fail the challenge, blah, blah, blah. We won. Neato. Okay, so that was actually only action 3, so we get to scout again. So I'm going to scout down here. Oh, we can't do this. We can't do this. Come on, baby. We got to find some good... Oh my goodness. So we got to find some mountain tokens out here. So here's one. Okay, so this is some Purdue... What does this say? Purdue and Woofen. Okay, sure it is. Okay, so we're going to scout down here and... Man, oh man. Okay, I guess you're going in... I guess it doesn't matter, huh? Because I can only ever put... Oh no, let's do it like... Yeah, I guess do it like that. Okay. So that is this horrendous thing, another severe threat, which I really don't want to deal with. So here's another named guy. These must be all named. I see. Accolon of Gaul. Spawn the Accolon token. So I have that. That's the first one here, I think. In the Mount Kilorus. That doesn't sound like a place I want to be, man. Mount Kil... I bet it's this one. Yep. How funny. It's mountain only, right? So I don't know. Okay. All right. So we have to spawn Mount Kilorus. Oops. Where do we put Mount Kilorus? So we can totally put it like way out here. Let's take a look at what this guy does. So his movement command is hold. So he's just going to stand there. Oh my God. Spawn 2 silver dragons on silver realm tiles. What? If Accolon deals a wound to any character, randomly choose another character to take a wound token as well as... Oh my God. As well. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So here's the deal. We're going to put Mount Kilorus right here. We're going to put this jerk right here. Then we have to spawn 2 dragons on silver realm tiles. So I don't know if that, like, includes the one we just laid. I assume it would. Because it's a silver realm tile, yeah. But then you got to fight them in order, right? So there's 2 silver. Oh, you know what? Maybe we put it right there instead, right? That way we don't have the... We have 1 silver realm there, 1 silver realm there, and then that guy right there. If Accolon deals a wound to a character, randomly choose another character to take a wound. Oh, we can't have that. We can't have that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we can move 1 more space, so we may as well... Do we get this over with now? What does that say? Accolon is a knight? Accolon is a knight. So she gets +1 against a knight, but she does not get a +1 against a dragon. And a dragon is only a 3 courage. So she could roll 5 dice against a dragon. You know what? Let's roll, baby. Let's go in there. Boom. Let's fight this dragon, right? Let's get us nice and close to this jerk, since this is going to be her only turn this time. Whoa. So we have to roll 3 successes. We get to roll 5, though, because we can do a courage check, which is the little dragon head thing. So we only need 3 successes. We do have a healing flask. Sir Gawain could stand to take a damage, yeah? All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's kill a dragon. Let's kill a dragon. Let's fail entirely on a dragon roll. Look at this, not a single dragon head. So I guess we're going to break our long sword, and we're going to re-roll against this dragon. I mean, we have to kill it. We got to get in there. And this other one, stupid dragon's like miles away. So we failed again. Imagine that. This game's full of fail. Okay, so we're gonna burn a Stone of Destiny and re-roll and hope for a boot, a dragon head. Nope, we're gonna do it again, or a mana burst. Oh, there's a mana burst. My God, but we're out of Destiny tokens now. That sucks. Okay, so we're gonna put that dragon head over there. It is the end of Guinevere's turn. We move on to Sir Gawain. That was a fast round because all these dudes are gonna move in a second. Holy smokes! How far away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, these guys are gonna go around this weird little bend I have here. Okay, let's see here. So Sir Gawain, I mean, you really kind of have no choice, buddy. Let's move 1. Oh, I gotta recollect all my little movement tokens here. Okay. So you're going to move 1 space out of the forge, I guess, into the hallway to kill yet another witch. You are the witch master, and we're going to go after loyalty. That's 6 dice for us. Yeah, what else do we have? What else do we have? We don't really have anything else we can do. We need the Bersilac realm to come. We need, you know what we haven't found is a single place that is. Oh no, Badonkus, I'm dumb. So wait a minute, Badonkus, the one I didn't check because I was because I was making fun of the name the whole time. Oh, and Camelard is one of them. Okay, so wait a second. Hold the phone. So let's mark these. Camelard and Badonkus. Look at this. I've just not been paying good attention here. These are our quest locations, right? The city of Caerleon, that's not out yet. Okay. Hadrian's Wall, I'd remember that one. In Glastonbury, I think I'd remember that one as well. Okay, so we've got the... Okay, so we have to remember that these are the places we have to take our people, right? We have to get all of our people there, not all, 5, right, to get there to win. Does it say 5 on there? 5, 8 escort tokens. You must collect 5. And you know what's crazy about this game, too? And never in a million years would I have thought this. The escorts stay active when you drop them off. Think about that for just a second. So if you drop off an escort here, like you thought escort quests were bad and annoying in video games, I drop an escort quest guy here, these dudes move there and kill it. Doesn't matter that I succeeded on doing it. I now unsucceeded on fulfilling the quest. Yeah, garbage. Okay. Whew. All right, so where are we? So we have moved 1 space with Sir Gawain. So I think now we're gonna go. We're gonna take a look at the future here, and Guinevere here, she is just hurting. She is just hurting. We have no more Destiny tokens, but now we're gonna take a look at This is a knight, right? So she gets to roll +1 against a knight, and what are the things? Oh my God. We get our pick of the litter. So we have altruism on there, which is 5, right? So to make this the easiest fight possible, Could Sir Gawain get to the monastery on his turn, right? So he's moved 1, so he could go 2, 3, and stop on the monastery, and now all altruism rolls will have an additional die, right? And as it is, she gets against knights +1. So if we do an altruism roll, Guinevere versus Accolodon is 7 dice. Now I don't obviously have a 7th die, but we'll just re-roll 1 for free. Okay, so I think we're going to end his turn with just that. Killed a witch, moved on. Ragnell picked up an item. We're just hanging out in the shop here, I guess. No, nothing special. Okay, so we have all this to deal with. Accolon doesn't move, so let's go back to our quick reference and say key turn steps. A despair token is placed to extinguish a flame of hope. That's round 2 of possible 10. Enemy special activate. So no special abilities here. And then Accolon, Accolon, Accolon of Gaul. Like he's a shark, Accolodon, that's what I'm getting. I just watched the Meg 2. What do you want from me? Meg 2. So if Accolon deals a wound to any character, randomly choose another character to take a wound as well. Accolon is a knight. So there's no like special stuff this time, so that's nice and easy for once. But we do have to move everybody now. So both of these jerks are aggressive, meaning they're going to move towards the nearest character. Oh, which might not be her now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it is. Right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. That's connected. I didn't realize that. 5, 6. Okay, so yeah, because then back would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so both of these jerks are aggressive. They're going to move up here. Oh, got a headache setting in from all this. Okay, so we did this. We didn't move this yet. It's going to be her turn, and I believe this might be a good place for me just to step away for a minute, get some water, regroup. So I'll be right back. Okay, carrying on here now. All right, so I can't believe that first part was an hour long. That's amazing. All right, let's see what Ragnell can do here. Now, we can't like teleport or run around all super fast or anything. We only have one of these little coins. We have to get her busy. We have to get her out here. And I think that it's really unfortunate that immediately upon scouting, the castle gets ransacked because I didn't have colored things out here to put out here. So she's going to move just 4 spaces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and just try to get out there. Is that the best bet? We need to get some bodies out here, right? So unfortunately, it's not a clear, like, straight shot, right? We have to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is the gatehouse with the courage. That's the little dragon head. So we got to remember we get to roll an extra die if we're doing a dragon head thing as well. Oh, wait a second. So at the start of her turn, I should have been doing this the whole time. Well, we're going to move anyway. At the start of her turn, we do have special abilities I keep forgetting about. Okay, so this says, at the start of your turn, you may attempt an altruism challenge. So what is that for her? That's 4. So let's just see what we roll. It's free. It doesn't say it costs a thing, right? Yeah, right. It doesn't end a turn or nothing. Right, so there we go. So altruism, we have 3 successes, yeah? Okay, so we got to remember whatever 3 successes is good for here. So then it says, for each success rolled, you may view 1 card from either the armory, item, or relic deck, and then return them. Wait, what? You may view, for each success, you may view 1 card from, so I can look at 3 cards from the armory, items, or relics. Oh, wait a minute. So if that happens at the start of her turn, on the relic gathering thing, she already has a relic and a dragon's breath. What are we doing out here? Is there anything that's amazing out here? What is that little armor symbol? That's the armory, right? That's the armory, right? Draw 1 armory card. Maybe she goes back to the armory. So maybe not, but at least it's out there, and at least it's something to consider. So I'm just going to look at these 3. Now that I've failed to do her action all these times. So we have armor, and special. You may use loyalty instead of prowess when making a challenge. You may use altruism instead of loyalty when doing a challenge. And you may use loyalty instead of altruism, right? So like you'd have to like sit here and figure out who wants what. You know, like who would benefit the most. You may use loyalty. So her loyalty is only 4. So I need, you may use altruism. Hers is 5. So if I put that on top, you may use loyalty, right? Like so this would be a better thing for the queen to get than anybody else, I think. Okay, it's still a breakable item, which is nice. Okay, so that's that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to end her turn, and we're going to jump right up to here. Now, her special power, which I've kind of ignored this stuff, is healing, and nobody needs it, so I think we're okay. But I think we are going to take one step onto the Ocalon here and fight this jerk. But we're in pretty good shape as far as the rolls go, right? Because we get to roll 7 altruism against this guy, right? So we only need 4, only needs 4 successes. Watch me fail this horribly. I'm going to be so mad. Because Sir Gawain is hanging out on the altruism, so that makes it 6, right? So we go from a 5 to a 6, and then you're a knight. That's her favorite enemy. So I get 7 dice. So let's roll all of these. We're looking for altruism, the little laurel wreath thing there. Oh, look at that. Doesn't matter. We don't even have to roll a 7th die. In your face. Let's see what it is just in case. See how bad we wrecked you. Oh, God. See, that was still close, though. Like, we almost failed. Okay. So we kill this guy, and now... Oh, this was a named dude, yeah? Yeah. This was a named dude, right? But the rules say that we have to have all the other things killed, right? So it's not that we just get the stuff, right? So like if we go back to the PDF here, spawning enemies, moving enemies. Whenever a severe threat card is defeated, the card's not defeated. The player that defeated its named enemy can return the token to. Oh, that's going to be hard to remember. That's right. Okay, so that's not going to count until this dragon dies. And we need to kill this dragon. We need to kill these witches. We got to kill everybody. All right, so Guinevere, what are you going to do? Going all the way back here would take up all of her movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, it would take more movement than she has. Let's scout up north here then. So let's see. So it's whatever's on top here. We have the Blessed Isle, the Blessed Isle. So that seems like a nice place to find. Yeah, I like it. Is there a way that we can turn this where these two connect? That's the only way. Okay, so let's see here. We have that was one move and a search, huh? So if we move into this, that's the loyalty, so it's not a bad thing. So we can move forward with our second movement point. Now see, and the reason why now we could end our turn here, and we're kind of going. You know what? That's okay because I want to fight these guys. So if I go, oh, it's not as far away as I thought. I'm stupid. I need to go right here. All right, so we'll go. Let's explore. Right? Or, oh no. Yeah, this sucks. It goes way up here. So let's explore up here. Let's scout up here. And then we don't have to move there. I can move here and get my armory thing. So we will explore up there. Basically, we just need to find these places, right? And what is that? The Blessed Isle. That's not on our checklist, right? No. Okay. So we have the Camelan Fields. That is also not on our list. So Camelan Fields. Oh, this makes us draw a card of suck, though. So we're going to draw a card of suck. And this says the Hammers of Thanet. Oh my goodness. What is this? So spawn 1d6 Saxon tokens on red realm tiles. 2. Okay. So Saxon tokens are oh, it's got a symbol there for me. On red ones, that's what I say. They're aggressive. When any Saxon enters an item, armory, or relic tile, their MC switches to hold. Item, armory, or relic. Dang, and that's right where we're going. That's the armory. Well, that's fine. They can hang out there for all I care. Okay, so at least this is like deal withable, right? Like that's not insurmountable. Okay, right. So speaking of, so her last, I don't have to go there. I'm gonna go here and end Guinevere's turn. It is the armory tile. Draw 1 armory card, and we already know what it is, right? So it's this armor. So I'm gonna have to give up the war cloak. I didn't have the option to grab a sword, a weapon. I had to do that, right? But this thing maybe gives us a little bit of an edge, right? So we're going to discard the war cloak in certain fights, right? We're just improving our chances here. Okay, so Sir Gawain, you need to tackle some witches. We can only move 4 spaces, right? So let's go 1. So the problem is these things will move towards me, right? But I need to bring escorts up here as well. So if we go 1, 2, so let's go into the hallway 1, 2, grab an escort, 3, 4. We're only right here. We're not very far. Okay, so we have that. That's all that Sir Gawain can do. Yeah, it's not great, but it is that. But if these guys come towards me, like we gotta start moving these. We gotta hustle these people up here. So this is Ragnell's last turn, huh? She was here. 1, 2, 3. Why did I have her go there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, she couldn't have even gone that far anyway. I cheated. There's a wall here, and she was here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the farthest. Well, we never made a courage roll, so we didn't actually like wind up breaking a rule. Well, knowing that she could have only moved 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That she would have been here in the hallway then. Okay. All right. Well, sorry about that. I cheated, but we caught it and it didn't change anything, which is the best kind of catching cheats. But she gets 4 more moves, and at the start of her turn, I may attempt and let's just try the challenge again, right? It's 4 dice. And we'll see if we can just look at some cards. So we got 3 again, right? 3 successes again. 2, 3. So let's see again what the armory has in store, because the queen up here needs a weapon, and I don't have a repair out here, do I? Oh, is that repair? That is repair. That is repair. Well, let's see anyway. I mean, I don't know what else to draw, so I'm not near anything else. Okay, so let's see here. We have the 2 armor, and armor. Oh, 2 of these are specials though. The noble coat of arms. You may use loyalty instead of prowess. That's not going to change anything for her. And the blessed amulet. You may use altruism instead of courage. That's also not going to change anything for her. Ugh. So yeah, I don't. The good news is you can break it, and so it's a special. In fact, I'm going to reorganize these so that specials are on top because they can go into spots that we can break. I like it. Okay, so done there. Ragnar. Oh, that was her start. So she's also going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and grab an escort quest person on the way, and that is it. And she had the keystone thing here. So this is all going to move. We're out another turn of the game, right? Yeah. And then a despair token has been added. Special abilities. I don't think we have any. The Saxons are just going to move. So what's going to happen is we're going to stop and do some serious combat here with the queen. So these guys, 1, 2, 3 away, or 1, 2, 3 away from Guinevere as well. So let's say that you come back. And your Dragon Master was killed forward. Should we use Traitors and Saxons? Should we use what should we do with the dragon here, right? What is the dragon called? Is it just called a dragon? Dragon. It is just called a dragon. And I don't think anybody here has any dragon special abilities, right? Witches and knights, magic creatures and traitors. So it kind of doesn't matter. So I think the queen's about to get beat up anyway by these Saxons because guess what? They're aggressive still. Now they move to her spot and they're both in a holding pattern. And so we have to fight both of them. Now you don't do them at the same time because that'd be impossible. So thankfully we can fight them individually. So basically we need to win twice. Now we get to choose a prowess roll. God, I wish Ragnell was up there because she could easily kill one of these guys for free because of this thing. So we could do a... What do I got? Prowess or altruism? Her altruism is 5. We don't have any other bonuses, though. Oh, except for, yeah, Knights and Saxons, and this is a Saxon. She gets to roll 6 dice against these idiots. Okay, so we're going to roll against just whatever, one of the first ones, and we need 3 successes somehow. Come on, there's 1. And what did I say? Altruism? Yeah. There, 3. So we killed 1. Now we have to do this again. Look at this. She has quite the collection up here, Queenie. See, now, I would love it if she could draw that secret path thing that we had, yeah? And then warp to the port and then hit the dungeon and drop the stuff off for another key, another coin. We don't have any more we have 1 coin, and we're piling this mess up. Okay, second one. We have, we have this. Oh, we got it right there. Look at that. Okay. All right. We didn't die. We murdered some Saxons. Oh, and 1d6 Saxons. There's no more Saxons on the board. I take it back. We have 2 of these coins now. When any Saxon enters an item, they switch to hold. So this is now out of the game. This is a general threat card. I'm just going to put it face up down here. Did I do these right? Yeah. Okay, not too shabby. Okay, I like it. Oh, I also forgot whatever her favor card was. Whenever you spend a destiny... Oh, I probably blew that. Oh, I don't think she had any. She needs something where she can get all her destiny tokens. That's what we need. All right, so we are back to the queen, though. We are back to the queen for her turn. So, yeah, that was a fast round when people don't move very much. This is really fun. The rules are a little bit of a bit to manage at first, but no, it's pretty sweet. Okay. So, how do we have these 2 guys coming to handle this, and they can scout out this way. That's a scoutable place as well there, miss. But let's see here. We could also probably slip this all down a little. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I don't think I messed anything up too bad. Okay, just to get us a little bit more room here. Let's see, since we are focused, I don't even know why. This, just in case I need a little spot down here, we'll leave it there. Okay, so let's see. We have, well, I have all this space down here I'm not really using. Okay, where does the queen go now? Where does the queen go now? The queen could go 1, 2. She could even come up here. I kind of want to build this way, though, although this sucks. Let's go that way. So I can go 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3 and scout that way. Let's go up to the road and go that way. So that was action 1 for that way, and then we're going to scout off that direction. And we have Dumbarton Rock. Again, not a place that matters. So I see how this could quickly become quite frustrating by not drawing any of the stinking places that you want, right? Oh no, and it's another one of these horrendous things. Didn't I just draw? Wait a minute. Was that a general threat? Oh man, so it's another severe threat? Unless I messed that up. Okay, none shall pass. Okay, spawn the Black Knight token. Yeah, buddy. In the draw... What? No! I literally just moved Ragnell there. When the Black Knight is defeated, he returns to the drawbridge during the key turn unless a character or characters spend a total of 2 destiny tokens? What? Are you out your mind? To prevent his return, as long as the Black Knight is in play, the top virtue plaque is discarded during each key turn. The Black Knight is a knight. Dude. And we have to fight him immediately right this second. Oh my god. Oh my god. MC hold. So when the Black Knight is defeated, he returns to the drawbridge during the key turn phase, unless a character or characters spend a total of 2 destiny tokens. It doesn't say when you spend those. As long as the Black Knight is in play, the top virtue plaque is discarded during each key. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so like, here's a situation where we literally can't let this fail, because if we fail, this guy is going to just cause so much havoc. A. B, we're going to lose our escort, right? I can't have her taking any damage. So it's a knight. So what do we fight? Oh, this is horrible. And we're in the middle of the queen's turn. We just have to stop. So the knight, we can use 4 out of 5 things here. So let's just take, what's our best bet here? Loyalty is the crown, which gives us 5. Nobody is chilling on a spot that gives us... Oh, you know what? On top of all of this, I screwed up. That's a road event. I had to draw an encounter card before that. Okay, so this happens before the Black Knight came out. Lost Druid. A young druid is lost on the roads. Place an escort token on your character. Hold on, I have an extra one. On your character sheet, well, she's carrying it. You may escort this token to Celawig Grove. Have we seen that place yet? No, we haven't. Okay. Inglewood, which we don't have, or Caledonia, which is not next to us either. So we don't have a single one of the places that this guy wants to go. I need Inglewood. And remove it from play to gain a quest coin. If this escort token perishes, you must place 1 despair token to extinguish a flame of hope. Oh my god. Okay, so we kind of don't have a choice here, and now we need to somehow remember that this guy is the yellow guy, right? Like, this is a special lost druid. This is not one of these escorts, right? Because this could show up in a game without this as the main quest, right? The escorts. Unbelievable. Okay, so that's all that happened. Then the Black Knight came out, jumped Ragnell here at the bridge. Ha ha! All right, so let's see here. So what did I say? I worked it all out. Now I forgot. So we have 5 dice to roll loyalty against this 4, yeah? She doesn't get any bonuses against knights, so she gets to roll 5 dice loyalty, right? I don't have anything else as a bonus. Dang, come on, man. I got nothing. This isn't even her turn and she's getting attacked by some jerkwad. And she has nothing. She has a single destiny token to reroll. Yeah, that's all I've got. That's all I've got. We have to win it, and we completely failed it. Oh, for God's sakes. So we tried loyalty, right? The crown. We got 1. We have no gear. So she just dies? Because she has, she has to take a damage, right? And then does something special happen? No, unless a character, okay. So she takes a damage. There's our damage token. But now, and I just haven't had this happen yet here, moving enemies, challenge overview. When you fail a challenge, they must take a wound token and attempt the challenge again by rerolling all the stones of chance. Some inventory cards, especially armory cards and starting equipment tokens, can be broken. This one cannot be broken. Neither of these say they can be broken. Okay, so if we failed the challenge, at the start of a challenge or after taking a wound, we can at the start. So we took a wound. A player may discard a non-broken inventory card to escape and then move to an adjacent realm tile. Okay, and these are all considered realm tiles, by the way, as are all these. So we have to discard something. So we either discard Dragon's Breath or the Banner. I guess we discard the Dragon's Breath so that she can run away now. Yeah, does she run away? Otherwise, we have to roll again. So she's going to run back here, and the escort died because we took a wound. So the item card we'll put here. Oh, that's so awful that this guy is just chilling on the bridge now, not letting us through. Unreal. Okay, so that was horrendous. Okay, so now the queen is going to move here, and let's have her scout so she can scout up here or down here. I'm going to scout down in here. I should probably stop drawing these scout cards, but the game is literally delivering these escorts and finding these places I can't find, right? This is this quest. So we're going to draw Glastonbury. This is an important one because this is also a quest place, right? And let's see, it has, of course, it has a crappy symbol on it that we have to deal with. So Glastonbury is a place that we can bring people to, but isn't it also the Druid, where the Druid goes? No, Celawig, Caledonia, and Inglewood. Okay, so we found at least these. Okay, so there's that. We have that going for us, which is nice. But we have to draw another one of these now. So, oh my god, look how out of control this gets. The Raid of Horsa. Oh no! So spawn 3 Saxons on red realm tiles. Oh god, and they discard our crap. So let's go 1, 2, and 3. So it says, during the key turn, if any Saxon is on an item, armory, or relic. So item, armory, or relic. So right now they're not. But they do move. Oh, no. Discard the top card. Let's see. During the key turn, if any Saxon is on any... Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, you know what we could do? We could mitigate this a little bit, right? We could move... Like, this guy has a little bit of a walk. This guy we could put... That's still red. Yeah, this guy is right here. But that's... I think for now we're good. So we scouted into here. Okay. So we found Glastonbury, which is our 3rd out of our 5th place to find, which is fabulous and all. Let's see here. We need... Oh, man. I mean, we could move in there and fight that Saxon to prevent... Oh, but we don't want the druid we're carrying to die, and we don't have any destiny tokens, and we have just this robe. Oh, God. Yeah, no, our best bet is just keep going, yeah? All right, so we're going to explore off this way now. I mean, we got to find these places. Stonehenge. That doesn't ring a bell. I didn't even know this was in the game, so that's not a useful token to us. So now it goes way up here, and it's thankfully not a garbage tile, like it's not making bad stuff happen. So we can move here, and this druid doesn't want anything to do with Stonehenge, man. Come on. Okay, so I guess we use our final thing to come down here. God, I feel like we are, you know what? I almost feel like, just so that like we can get a better visual, since I'm only going in this direction, right? If I get rid of every tile that is not applicable to where we are, this is what we have left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, and I mean, our whole game is based on the top of this, right? Rather than going all... Could you imagine having to spread out? I can't even get these 2 people out of the castle. So what did the survey say? Blue road, whatever that means. So, a blue road tile... A blue road tile, and of course this was some red place I just saw. I don't know the name, but it was a red place, and it flipped over behind the pile. Okay, so we have a blue road tile. Can we set that up in any way that we can get out still with it, or connect it? No, it won't connect nicely to anything else. So our only way to put that is that. Now we could move there, but we'd have to draw one of these. And I have no idea where this druid wants to go. I'm just packing this stupid guy around as an escort. I don't have any clue what to do now. I don't know. If I fight and I take a damage, we're all in trouble. So does she just move there? I don't want to draw one of these encounter cards, but the name of the game is getting through these last 10 tiles then, right? I mean, that's kind of what we have to do. So if I go here, it's on an event icon or an encounter icon. Mana Mutiny. This can't be good. If there are any non-named druids, what does a druid icon look like? Druid is the green... We don't have any druids. Okay, so if there are any non-named druids in play, place 3 more tokens in play on hallway tiles. So this was like a nothing then. Okay. Wow. It's like didn't we draw the witches one or something? Like they spawn all over the damn place? I feel, oh, maybe that was a practice game I was playing. Maybe that's where I did that. Okay, anyway. Unbelievable. All right, so let's go. Boy, well, I guess she's out of movement here. That was one long key turn and Guinevere turn because of all the fighting and the Black Knight and all this garbage that happened. So Sir Gawain here has an escort with them. Has a single hand axe with him and 2 witch prisoners in tow. So we have this Black Knight we have to deal with, which is absolutely ridiculous. And Sir Gawain is just going to have to leave the escort behind because we don't want the escort to die, right? We're going to jump in here and we are going to... Ragnell can't just pick him up. We're just going to stay there. So the fight will ensue between Gawain and this Black Knight, and all we have is, let's see here, we can do a loyalty, right, which is the crown for 5. And then we can get one more because it's a knight. So we can roll all 6 dice against this jerk. And then we have to give up our tokens anyway. Wow. Wow, this card is awful. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crowns. Thank God I got a good roll. Okay. All right. That's what we needed. We only needed 4. We got 5. So you're the man now, dog. Let's go ahead and dump 2 destiny tokens. I guess one from her and one from him. I've messed up my destiny token pile here. Okay. So that now the Black Knight is gone. Now what I don't know, what did I do with the Black Knight card? This, none shall pass. Okay, so this does say, right, spawn him at the drawbridge. When the Black Knight is defeated, he returns to the drawbridge during the key. He's returned to the drawbridge during the key turn unless a character or characters spend a total of 2 destiny tokens to prevent this return. Is that every turn? Whoa, hold on a second. Wait a second. No, then there'd be no way to earn this. There'd be no way to earn this if he just keeps coming back. Yeah. Okay. The Black Knight is a knight. Okay. So, I don't think we can spend these yet. I think we have to wait. I don't think we can do that now. Just the way that it's worded. During the key turn, right, he comes back to life during the key turn unless a character or characters spend a total of. So what we need to do now is make sure that we don't forget that none shall pass is happening, and then we're gonna discard these tokens, right? We're gonna reserve those so that I don't forget, because God knows I'll spend them trying to re-roll these hateful dice, right? Okay, so that was one step. Did I put the thing there? I don't know where it went. I lost it. Oh. It's been a long day. Okay, so Gwen is up here. We only have 2 of these, and we need 9 to deal with that. And we don't have our escort now. So you know what? What else can we fight? Witches and knights. All right, so let's move 1, 2, 3. And we're going to fight the witch first. I think we're just going to go down in a blaze of glory and die against a dragon. But you know what, man? I don't know what else to do. So we're gonna roll against a witch. We're gonna roll loyalty. So that's 5 + 1, yeah? Witches, yep. So we need 3 successes. Come on, buddy. I mean, I have to risk it. What else do I do? Do I just like cower in the building? We got 2. Oh, crud. So we only got 2 successes. So we're gonna have to burn our last destiny token and pray that we get a boot. Yep, because remember I said earlier that I'm always picking boot, so I don't have to call it out and think about it. So there, we got 3. So that's great and all, but the problem is we are still up against a fight, meaning we have to fight this guy, and we can only roll 5 prowess. Okay. Crap. We failed and died. Okay. So now we're in a real pickle. We only got 1 success. This is our last choice. Is breaking our hand axe. Yeah. Okay. All right. And so there is... Oh, we did get it. Okay. Yeah, that makes all the more sense to kill this stupid dragon. Okay. So good news is now, though, are there any more witches out here? I don't see any more witches, right? So the witches are gone. I don't see any witches. Yeah, there's nobody under Gwen, right? There's just the Saxons out here. So, and then this stupid druid who's messing us up. So now we have those guys done. What is this? General threat. I'm going to mess these all up. You're lucky you don't have to sort this up. Tear this game down as a beast. Okay, then we don't have this anymore. So the stables are unlocked because we now have 3 key tokens here, right? So or key quest coins. That unlocks at 1 per player. So we've accomplished that. Additionally, we have this Accolon of Gaul. We don't have any more dragons out here. That was the last dragon. So now we have 4. So we're not quite halfway there yet. Not only do we need that, we need to do this too, but at least we're getting somewhere. So severe threats. I mean, we're going to lose, but that's okay. This Mostly a learning game. Okay, so what in the heck is all this? There's those guys. Oh, and see, that's weird. Like, does he count as still in play? Because he's a knight, right? He's a knight. This guy, the Black Knight, wherever you went, you're over here somewhere. The Black Knight is a knight who's... He returns the... See, that's a weird question, right? Like, is he in play, or can I not yet complete the other one I removed that was looking for other knights? Because he's a knight, and he's technically in play, but he's really, like, here hanging out with these things. Yeah, I don't have a great answer for that one. I really don't know what to think about that. So, okay. I've also thought about something else here too. So, because she has this banner, which is fantastic, and oh god, I just don't know what to do. Okay, so, oh, he can move one more space. So Gawain can move right there. He can't do anything else, but he can move right there. I don't know if that's worth it or not, but there it is. Then we go over here. Now, do we have Ragnell go 1, 2, bring this with her, and end her turn on the stables? I've never had a mount in this game. Let's just try it. We have a riding horse, which says it go. Oh yeah, she has a special spot open. Okay, so it says once per round during your turn, you may ignore the effect of an encounter tile. You cannot equip another mount card. It goes in your special slot and +2 riding. That's awesome. So we go up to Guinevere here, who is just cruising around, checking out the whole world. I guess we will go one space. Well, we're gonna. She needs better. So after her turn, all these jerks are gonna move. So Gawain is gonna be forced into combat with only these things here. So with Gawain in combat, he is going to roll... What kind of fighting are they? Okay, so we're going to roll the swords, the prowess, right? Now, if we roll the prowess stuff, we're going to want... Dang. We're going to want somebody to be on those swords, right? So that we can get an extra roll. She can't move. Oh, the swords are here. Oh, God. Which is right on the spot. So... Oh, God, and she can't get there. She would have to move... up to Stonehenge. Oh, God. I have made quite the cluster up here, let me tell you. This is harder to track, because, like, this goes, yeah, that way. Okay, so she could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and fight that guy. I kind of feel like we need to, like, eliminate some of this stuff. Is it worth it? Like, she does have... Gosh, she's sitting on a pile of stuff, but she's also the farthest one out there. She's also the one who's just, like, working hard for us out here. You know, like, she is getting business done. So let's just have her continue to scout. Mount Agnid. Mount Agnid. Is that a place? That is not a place. I don't see Inglewood or Bersilac Keep or whatever. Okay, so Mount Agnes, of course, draws us another horrendous token. And it's shaped like garbage. So there's that. And we're going to have to draw another severe threat. See, I don't know if that was a good move. The Unholy Sentry. And now here's another knight, right? Spawn the Unholy token on the Ludgvan Lease tile, which must be a named one. So let's see here. This, right there. Okay. So now we got to put the... Oh, is it red? Yes. Oh, this isn't everything. Most of these are everything, yeah? Okay, or at least the ones we've managed to draw have. Okay, so then this says... As long as the Unholy is in play, all character special abilities no longer work. That's awesome. The Unholy Knight is a sentry. So where do we put this? I mean, we may as well put it here, right? Oh, we need Unholy Knight. So here's Unholy. Oh my god. And I need a coin. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, where does this druid want to go? Caledonia, Inglewood, and Selawig Grove. None of these places exist. And they're probably like down here. They wouldn't be a mountain. They all sound like they're forest, yeah? Caledonia, Inglewood, Selawig Grove. Yeah, we're gonna get this escort killed is what's gonna happen. Okay, and then since this is the queen, I guess we can move one here, and we could... Oh no, we can't scout off of that, can we? Okay, so we could move in here though. So we could move, but then we'd have to fight this guy. Now, she does get a bonus versus a knight. And this guy would, of course, be, yeah, all 4 things. So she could roll altruism, 6 dice. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, we have to be bold, right? Let's do it. Let's charge in here. Boom. Let's get our druid killed. We're going to roll 6 dice. We need 4 successes. We're going to do an altruism roll. Do I have anything else? Is it? No, it's a knight. I don't get any kind of additional bonus when rolling against a knight, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, knights, she gets +1, so that's all 6 dice. And let's see here. So, oh, God. Well, we did it in these alone. Okay. Okay. Good job, Queenie. Look at you with this fat pile of dead bodies here. Well, I don't think they're dead, but okay. So she has 6 tokens on her now. So I have to make another decision that I kind of skipped over, right? Because she has these 2 knight tokens here, and I could have been digging through loot for them, but I don't think that that's what I want to do. I think I need coins, right? Okay, so that was her second move. So her next move, she can scout. I'm going to scout over here. Let's see. I mean, we have to get these dang things out of here. City. Oh, this is one. City of Carleon or whatever here, right? Yeah, that's one of our places. Okay, good. Let's take another green tile and put it here. Now, what did I do with the tile? How does this keep happening to me? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, it's a dead end, though. Oh, that sucks so much. Oh, God. Okay, the good news is because it's a dead end. Oh, and I have to draw a thing, though. The Defilers of Stonehenge. Oh, God. Spawn 3 druid tokens on green realm tiles. There's not a single green realm here. Ignore all bonus stones of chance when challenging any druids. Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, so what's going to happen is I don't have any green zones, so they go into hallways, which is like far worse. I feel like, right? So hallway, hallway, hallway. Okay. Yikes. Ignore all bonus stones of chance. Oh, God. Yeah, that's brutal. Oh, my God. Okay. That's dice is what it's saying there. Okay, so we have so many problems in the world right now. So basically, since this is a dead end, she is allowed to scout again one more time, right? And I didn't move, right? She started here, yeah? Wasn't she on the road? I don't remember now. I feel like she started, yeah, on the road. Oh, and she came here, 1, 2, scouting. We have all kinds of stuff we can do. Let's keep going, Queenie. We can come down this way. Yeah, like right where that thing fell. So we can come and scout down, come down here. Man, I don't want to draw another one of these bad tokens, though. Like, we're getting overrun with stuff here for a second. So maybe she doesn't scout. Well, if she just hangs out, she's not doing anything, though. And she's kind of trapped here, right? Yeah, she's trapped behind nothing good. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, what have we got? A road. Oh, man. Well, the roads are good for us because they allow us to, like look at this one. This one we can go any direction, so that's a really good scout for us. And if we move here, though, we have to draw one of these horrendous things. Cleared path. Travel conditions are clear, as are the skies. Nothing happens. Okay, so maybe that wasn't so bad. And then, so I guess I can move again, and let's go this way. This would be our last scout. How many of these? I mean, this is the game. We're playing against these tiles at this point. Once we find all the tiles, then we've got to move 5 of these dudes out here and not get anybody killed. This is brutal. So we're just going to peel off. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6 of these left. Okay. So we're going to flip over Avalon. Not a place. Not a place. Oh, it's a dead end. It's a dead end. Okay. What the heck is that symbol, though? Oh, my God. That's a new one on me. Healing tile. Remove 1 wound token. That doesn't do her any good. Alrighty. So let's... Oh, my God. Okay, so let's... Avalon. And the druid doesn't go to... This is so... There's a lot to remember all of a sudden is the problem I'm having, right? So that's a dead end, so I technically don't have to go that way. I could scout somewhere else. So let's scout. Can I go up? Yeah, let's scout up. Another road. Okay, so now I would have to move on to this tile. I don't think I'm going to. I think we're just going to end our turn right there. I feel like we've kind of pressed our luck enough, and I just don't know where to find anybody else. Okay, so now all kinds of bad stuff's about to happen because that was the end. That triggers the key turn. Now, let's take a look again at our reference. Okay, a despair token is placed to extinguish a flame of hope. Is this really only the 4th round of this game? Enemy special abilities activate. So special abilities. Do we have anything that says special ability? They don't all say it, but like some of them do have special abilities here, right? Like the knight, right? We know that the jerk knight. All right, so like I don't understand. So I guess technically this guy's still out there, meaning our other one of these is out there. I already got rid of it, so I can't do anything with the knights yet, I guess. When the Black Knight is defeated, he's returned unless a character or characters spend a total of 2 destiny tokens to make this not happen, right? So I think we're going to take these 2 things and these 2 destiny tokens, and now we have 0 destiny tokens, but that fulfilled the requirements to get rid of the None Shall Pass Black Knight card. He's a knight, so this is a severe threat, and I believe we have our 5th coin, although maybe it's only our 4th until we get rid of the Unholy Sentry. Oh wait, did I kill that guy? Oh, I did. Wait a second. I totally just like forgot. It's also a severe threat. Oh, so that does count then. So now we do have all of our knights. Okay. So now that we have all of our knights dead, right? There's no knights on the board. Do we turn in, like, who was the last knight killed? Really, it was the Unholy, or the Black Knight. The Black Knight was the last one really dead because we killed the Unholy, but if the Black Knight was technically still in play, we couldn't cash it in. So if we cash in the Black Knight and there was nobody else on the Black Knight's card, Sir Gawain can draw something to loot. So I think that's what we're going to do because nobody else has any other... It's cards mentioned in that thing, right? It's cards mentioned in the whenever a roaming threat is defeated, it's named token enemy pool to gain a spoils draw if they've claimed any non-named enemy tokens of the same type listed on the severe threat card. Oh, so it'd be all knights would have to go away. Well, he doesn't have any more. He just has witches. Okay, so I think that he can draw a spoils draw now. So let's just draw from the armory because Sir Gawain has nothing. So he needs something. So he gets a... Dang, that's probably not what I wanted. An amulet, but at least it's one more thing. Can use altruism instead of courage. Well, they're both 4. But at least it's something he could break, right? To not take a wound, right? Because he's jacked up. Okay, so we did all that. Now, do these guys have anything else here? They move. Some of these guys move, yeah? So these guys are aggressive, and then... Oh, that's right, we have these stupid jerks. So they're going to move. They are aggressive. They move towards Ragnell, since she's the closest. And we don't have any warp tiles, right? I didn't ignore that the whole game, did I? Because there's like an owl token to allow us to warp out here. I don't see a single one of those. There's a docks. I don't see a single boat, and I don't see... Oh, no. That's not that cross. It's a different cross. Okay, so that's these guys moved. Then we have the Saxons out here, which say they are aggressive. So who are they closest to? This is a bit of a... Oh, so this guy is definitely going to move on right on to Gawain, and this guy is going to move here. Right? They're aggressive, and during the key turn, if any Saxon is on an item, armory, or relic tile, they are not. Okay, they are not. She got a horse. She's on a thing. Okay, so we are down to just Gawain. Okay, so Gawain has to fight this thing. That's where we're at. So Gawain has to beat this. And that thing is a what now? That thing is a Saxon. And if players roll... Okay, all players roll 1 additional stone of chance when challenging traders and Saxons. And so that could be altruism of 4... No, prowess of 5. So he gets 5 dice on a prowess roll, right? Then he gets +1 when challenging traders and Saxons. But then don't we have somebody here that says bonuses don't happen? Oh, just when challenging druids. There's a lot to keep track of here. This is really fun. It's really good. I hate these dice, but you know what? I always hate dice until I learn how to manipulate them, and I think we've done a fairly good job at manipulating dice. I feel like we have done what we can to make these dice a little bit more fair. I also feel like I can't believe that this has only been 4 rounds, and it's probably been like 2 hours of me just carrying on about this crazy epic adventure in Arthurian land here. Okay, so we've got to roll all this to get a 3 success, and we're going to do the sword, or the 2 axes there, right? We're going to do prowess. And we have at least 2. Oh, and this. We got it. Oh, thank God. Okay. Dice anger me greatly, so. And yet, almost every game I play with dice, it was so nice to play Alien Fitted and Nostromo and not have to roll dice. Horrified. Okay, so there is is that the end of the key turn, finally? Oh my God. Okay, so then they were challenged, the key turn is passed. It's now Sir Gawain's go here, right? Ooh. Alright, so. All right, Sir Gawain, I don't even know where you are. My head hurts now. Okay, so we have this to deal with as well, which is actually pretty sweet, because it's the symbol that we need to fight those idiots. Oh, I'm kind of all about just charging in there, even though I don't want him to like break any more of his stuff. All right, let's do it. Let's just get up in the business, right? Let's just go in there, and this is the same damn thing that we just rolled, and so we can totally do this. Gawain. All right, let's see. We have... Oh, yeah, we got it. We didn't even have to roll our 7th die. Oh, thank God. Okay, so assuming that was the last one of those guys, we now remove these guys. Okay, so this is kind of coming together, yeah? I still don't understand these things that well, but here we are. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I feel like we have neglected to properly distribute the escorts. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to get these people where they need to be, because we only need 2 more of these, and you know we're never going to figure out this druid. I don't think that we're going to find the place for the druid. Although you know what, it does list 3 places. I wonder if it's 1 per area. You know, that would be kind of interesting to find out actually. Caledonia, Selawig Grove, and Inglewood. I don't know where any of those places are. Okay, so let's go ahead and have Gawain. So what, he moved 1 space? He moved 1 space. And you can see we have 4 out of 5 of our places. Maybe he needs to come back here now and do some damage control. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're just going to call that good for him. We didn't cross anything that makes us draw anything. So Sir Gawain is done. We're going to move on to Ragnell, who is in a real bad spot here now. We're surrounded by these jerk druids. What do they have? Altruism is 4. Oh, loyalty is 5 though. So she could roll 5 dice, right? So I guess. Okay, now she has a horse, right? So maybe okay, so I guess this sucks. Oh, I can't even move through that way. So she's going to move 1, drop the escort. Then she's going to move 2 and 3. And we're going to... What is this? A druid? It's a druid? Okay, so before we do that, before we get there, she's going to discard this, which sucks because it's such a good card, right? Like we just used it to eliminate the Saxons, right? But it says you may discard this card to restore all of your destiny tokens. So we're going to discard this sweet relic here. Man, there's a lot of relics, and that's only 1. But we get 3 tokens back. Ooh, you know what, though? She doesn't have any gear. Is there a way that I can get her gear? No, because they are surrounding this place. So we kind of just have to make it work. All right, so we're rolling what now? 5? And we get no bonuses, right? Because that's what it says. Ignore bonus stones. Oh. Ah. Dang. And, man, I forgot. She has this thing. We could have instantly killed Saxons, but... okay, well... We need 3 successes. Let's make it happen. Let's get, oh god, 0 successes. How incredible. Wow, she might die. So I have to blow a destiny token. And we're I mean, I guess we're going for loyalty still, right? So it's loyalty, a boot, or a mana burst. And then if I blow another token, yeah, she's going to die. Yeah, now it's literally impossible, right? Because even if I dump the last one... So we failed every single roll. So now, this is sad. I've not had this happen before. So let's see here. Retiring a character. When a player... So now she takes a wound because there's nothing that she can do. She already has a wound on her. I guess I could have ran out with her, but instead I chose very poorly and decided to try to clear out the castle, which was a bad idea. So now, when a player takes a wound token, they do not have an open slot in their character sheet. They must retire their character. When a character is retired, a virtue plaque is discarded from the... Oh, that's how they go. From the virtue stack, and that character is removed. Okay. So that's I see. That's like our lives, essentially, right? The virtue stack, and that character is removed from play and cannot be chosen again for the rest of the game. A player who retires their character discards all of their inventory cards, not their quest coins or enemy tokens. So, yeah, keeping these coins on a person just seems dumb to me, especially because they give you a thing to put them on, this thing. So I don't know why it specifically says that, but okay. And must select a new character and new starting equipment cards. So, I mean, who cares? The starting equipment cards are the same. A player who retires their character to all their inventory cards, so she only had the horse, so this is discarded too. We'll put this on the bottom. Oh, this is so sad, especially because I did the graphics for these 3 people, and I'm not going to redo it in the middle of this now. If a character is carrying any story tokens when they are retired, place the story tokens on the room. These story tokens can be collected by any other player on the... So I think a story token is something else. Like, I think it's these things. I think it's these things. They're just different. Oh, that doesn't work. They're just different tokens. It doesn't say anything about bodies that we're carrying. I guess they're just discarded, right? On top of the virtue stack, and that character is removed from play and cannot be chosen again for the rest of the game. Okay, well that's it. So I'm gonna get rid of all this and fix this, and I guess we'll be right back. All right, it looks like we're going to have Lancelot step in for Ragnell, who did not respect the dice. And, you know, it's interesting. So I know in your time it's been all of like maybe 3 or 4 seconds, but in my time it's been about 22 hours since the last break there. And so here's the thing. This whole time I've been thinking about, wow, you know, I started out kind of not happy with these dice and complaining about them an awful lot, but as long as we were very cautious and careful with the dice, I think that we managed to do okay and mitigate them where we could. And, you know, I guess it's like it was play tested and you know, designed properly to where, you know, as long as we respect the dice and make sure we have the right gear and destiny tokens and whatnot, I think it's mostly manageable. And of course, you know, if you're going to lose people, you're going to go through these virtue tiles, but they're kind of there for like almost like lives to refresh your destiny tokens, right? Because I could die, send somebody down here real fast, because somebody's going to have to deal with this mess. And, you know, take a look at Lancelot here. Again, he's got 5 destiny tokens, right? Now, his personal quest, we happen to already have the place. It's Glastonbury, which is out here, so I put a little orange token out here, even though we're looking for these green ones for all these escort quests that we have to manage somehow still, which I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do that, but we will see if we can't find a way. I'm also going to add a little X here just so that some kind of way that I can remind myself that they're going to go, but they have the key turn marker on them, and that this is their final turn just when they go around. So I think we're ready to pick it up here at the top. I gave Lancelot the same starting weapons that Ragnell had, a quarterstaff and a leather vest. It doesn't matter. They don't exist for a reason. They are there simply to exist to get broken. So we're going to go, it's the queen's turn. It's her turn. She is still on the move out here, so I think we have no choice but to go searching. Let's go search out here, or scouting rather. We need to scout and find all these places, and then we have to clean up all these bad guys, and then we have to escort all these people out here, and we still don't have enough of these little tokens yet. So we've got our work ahead of us, so we are going to pull This one's Hadrian's Wall. Okay, okay. We found Hadrian's Wall. That's our place, right? Yeah. This sounds super familiar. Yeah, Hadrian's Wall. Now we need... Okay, well... All right, well, so much for that. So now we need to get to these 5 places, these escort tokens out there. We have to get the queen out here with some people, too. Oh, man, there's, like, no way to teleport back here. Like, I can't believe that there's no... Like, I must have just missed it. What is this thing? A little... What is that? What is that? That is a relic tile. Draw a relic card. So maybe she does go 1 space over here and then ends her turn. I have a suspicion, and I don't know. So first of all, I know people on Board Game Geek have printed up lists that tell you what color code places are, which I think is probably a necessary evil in this, and I should have that handy, right? Like, I should be able to look at a list and say, I know that this lost druid who's trying to get to Inglewood, Caledonia, or Sellywig Grove are all green, and I'm wasting my time. Now, I would also like to believe, and I really don't know, that, this watchtower is basically adjacent to some place that has this little owl on it, and I don't see a place with an owl on it, and we're only going for red spots. And so my gut feeling, and this may be wrong, is that there must be a red teleport place right up here somewhere. And we only have, we put them all on top since that's all we're exploring this game. There's only 4 more. I would have to think there's a teleport place up there, because there's a teleport place to the docks with a little boat, right? Which I imagine would be a blue waterway river place, and a green Sallyport forest place must have this little cross on it, right? You'd think that there'd be a way to do all this exploring and quickly come back, but I also can't guarantee that, and I don't know how to, like, reconcile that. Like, what do I do if I've completely messed up by just going out one way onto our little dungeon track here? So anyway, she's going to end her turn there. It is a type of relic tile. Draw 1 relic card, right? So, I mean, we need some gear now because we're kind of in it. So what do we have? The Banner of Wales. So what is this here? All players roll 1 additional Stone of Chance when challenging dragons. You may discard this card to restore all of your destiny tokens. That's pretty sweet. This is a special, so it's going to go right here. It is the end of her turn, and now I think the best bet is to do this. So our problem here is that Homeboy does not have a horse, and I don't think I can get in here to kill these guys, right? I don't think there's an actual way to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get this far. So, do I go 1, 2, 3, 4 and end my turn with Gawain on the stables? I think so, because I think in this part of the game, it's all about rushing out there, right? So I think that's going to be our whole turn, and maybe we have him go to the dungeon as well and drop off some dudes at some point. That doesn't actually cost a turn. So let's see what we get here in the horse deck. This one has a name. It doesn't just say horse like the last one. +1 movement. This inventory card does not take up a slot on your character sheet. You cannot equip another special mount. Okay, well, that's cool. It does say special on it, but... okay, well, so here we are now at the key turn, right? So this happens. So this has to move over here, and then we're going to start here like this. Now, what's going to happen in this situation, right? Let's pull up our handy reference, a despair token. So we're going to put another one of these out, okay? Then we have enemy special abilities activate. We have this, like... This, oh, you know what? This Lost Druid one doesn't belong up here. Like, if I look at the background, it's got this little axe. Active Doom effect. It's got an axe on the background, not like a bad guy. So maybe we've been killing all the bad guys. We only have these jerks left. They are aggressive. Ignore all bonus stones of chance. Spawn 3 Druid tokens on 3 Green Realm tiles. They wound up here because we have 0 Green Realm tiles. They are aggressive. They will go towards the nearest guy, right? Like the nearest player. So poor Lancelot here just came into being and is going to get attacked 2 times right here from these 2 coming directly towards him, and then this one in the kitchen that murdered Ragnell is going to move into the hallway. So somehow we have to have Lancelot win his first 2 fights against 2 druids that do not allow for any bonus stones. And they're druids. He gets no bonuses against them anyway. And what are they? So altruism is 5. So I guess we're going to roll 5 stones here, right? And loyalty is only 3. So we're gonna you fight 1 at a time. So Lancelot is up against his first druid to protect, and he's got to protect these escorts, right? Oh boy, here we go. We got 1. Is that it? Okay, so I guess we break the quarterstaff and we re-roll these dice again. And again, we're only fighting 1 so far, and we need 3 successes. Oh, come on. Here we go. So there's barely 3. Oh, we got 4. So we killed one, right? Because we're doing altruism. So we killed one. So here Lancelot now has 1 kill under his belt. Now we have to fight this other guy. Altruism roll. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Look at that. There we go. Okay, so Lancelot successfully defended these people in the escort situation there. And then I think that's it. Like, I think we've done a good job of clearing off all this stuff, right? They activated, they all moved, enemy tokens that moved onto a character site are challenged, the key turn thing is passed, and now we start off with Lancelot, who, do we just send Lancelot out here to murder this last idiot in the hallway? That's probably a really good idea, and the reason why I say that is if Lancelot can kill this guy, he can then come here, drop off these prisoners, Gawain can drop off those prisoners, and then everybody can head out with escorts. Now, the only trick is we got to try to not draw any more threats, right? I don't know if I played this right at all, but it feels like she went out and brought up a bunch of threats. Half of them came into the castle because we didn't have some of the colors out here, and then we just had like castle defense going on, but we managed to kill everybody, I think. Our problem is going to be these road events that we have to pass through again, because I did not make... What you can do is you can build this together, right? Like, I should have maybe sent somebody down here and gone up one of these 2 ways so that I had 2 different ways back into the castle, maybe a teleport or something, because I feel like we're in kind of a weird spot now. What we need to have not happen now is we need to not have any bad guys spawn, but I feel like we're kind of done scouting. Like, I don't want to do any more scouting because we found what we're looking for. Maybe we're on easy street from here. And watch me get Lancelot killed like immediately here. But we do have to defend these guys. So Lancelot will move 1 whole space down here. And here we are. And I'm not messing this up. Ignore all bonus stones. He gets no bonus stones. He only has what he has. We're rolling altruism again. Let's get a 3. Oh, look at that. Boom. We've done it. We've killed yet another one of these guys. Lancelot, the druid murderer. Why do you hate... The druids, Lancelot. Okay, so that was 1. And then I do believe that a valid move is to go like 2, 3, and dropping off your dudes is not considered stopping here. And I don't want to stop there, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, I guess, is back over here to the monastery. So we'll just have Lancelot end his turn on the monastery, which is a bonus to an altruism roll if we need to make it. He did not bring an escort with him, so the pile stands. And that's going to do it, I believe, for our man Lancelot, who cleaned house there. We're going to go up to the queen now, who, yeah, you know what? She's just going to book it back. This stupid guy here that she's packing around, you know what? Maybe what I do is I put that on her, and then there's like another token, like it's a doom effect. There's a doom effect token. We'll put this on her so I don't have to have these bright yellow guys in the way. And then that way we'll just remember that she's carrying that guy. And because she needs a horse, so she can go 4 spaces back is what we have to figure out. Now, unfortunately, this road event is going to trigger something, so that's going to be 1. So we have a road encounter here. No, what? I swear to God, no way. You are summoned back to the round table, immediately return there, and end your turn? I mean, that's like perfect. Right? Go back to the round table. This is the round table. And gain a destiny token. Okay, that was amazing, actually. Well, I mean... Okay, that was pretty great. All right, I take it. These things are pretty awesome, I think. Unless I'm just drawing like nothing. Well, we did draw some that added like witches or something, didn't we? Oh, and didn't we get the druids too, maybe? Maybe not. No, the druids are... Oh, and the druids are dead. Right, so we have... Okay, so look. So we added this, the Defilers of Stonehenge, yeah. Okay. Was Stonehenge green? It's silver. There's green in here, right? Okay, so what is this? This is a general threat card. How exciting. Okay. Green Knight, where are you? Gawain, you now have a horse that lets you go 1 more. So let's go 1 and pick up a guy. And then I guess you go 2, 3, 4, 5. You just come out here, and there's nothing you can do. You're heading way out here now, buddy. You got a horse. Lancelot. So this is interesting because we're going to be burning through these tokens now, right? Okay, so... Oh, no, wait. I wanted him to bring his... Hold on, I'm dumb. Hold on. He needed to come down here and drop his guys off for our last token, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, but then he spawns a thing. Maybe I don't... Well, Well, okay, maybe the queen can? How many does she have again here? 3, 6... And we have, yeah, we only need 8. So maybe the queen goes there and Gawain does go out there. So, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we still need one of these. And a way to get that is to turn in 8, put 8 people in the jail. So maybe that's a good idea. Since I didn't cash everything in when I did it, because I had stuff just all over the place. Okay, not worried about it. So Sir Lancelot, you're here. You need to go get yourself a horse and a somebody to escort, my friend. So 1, 2, grab an escort. 3, 4. You're going to have an escort and end your turn right here in the stable. So I guess you just draw a card, and you now have riding horses. +2 movement. I thought they were all that. Once per round, during your turn, you may ignore the effect of an encounter tile. You cannot equip another card. Wow, I got to remember that we can just ignore a card now. Now, that was his key turn phase, right? So, yeah, look how fast these are going now. So now we're going to add... Oh, yeah, we're going to run out of time here at some point, right? We still need another token. And the stupid druid, I don't even care. Okay. And I do believe that we can carry this druid around and a regular escort. If not, pretend I dropped him at the mount place because I don't at the stables. I don't care. I mean, that's really it. We don't really have anything to do for these key turn steps because we killed everybody, and we don't have anybody left to. Oh, wait a minute. What's this guy doing out here? Did I just? Who's this? Did I ignore this guy the whole time? I might have been cheating this whole game. I don't know if I. Has there been a guy? Oh God! I mean, who knows when I forgot this guy exists? So yeah, I guess we're gonna have a fat asterisk on that one. I did not see that guy out there. I probably put him out there when I was just putting regular dudes out. I don't know. Maybe it fell out of my hand when I was moving stuff around. I don't know. Well, somebody in the video comments are gonna have to go find that for me. Okay. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, that's really god awful. Okay, nothing I can do about it now though. It's probably been there for an hour. And I just was blinded to seeing it here. Okay, so we're going to go to the queen. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. So the queen is going to grab an escort. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Lancelot. So the queen is... If I can't carry this guy, then she's just going to drop him at the round table, and I don't care. So now, does she have a horse? No. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and end her turn. We go back to Gawain here, who can go 5. Now, how do we get as far out here as possible, triggering as little as possible? We have no choice. There are 3 roads between out here, right? Because we go 1, 2, 3. That's a road. So if he goes 1, 2... Well, maybe he doesn't have to go that far out there. He can go 1, 2. He can go 3 and hit the road event, which is one of these cards. Watch them be all bad now. Knight of the Long Knives. Draw and discard the top card from the relic, item, and armory decks. Okay, so that's a bad one. So we're discarding relic. So that's this one. So I'm just putting discarded stuff on the bottom. Relic, item, and armory. This game is, oh no, far too big for me to figure out where I lost that guy. I mean, God, I'm so bummed about that too. I can't believe it. Okay, so that was it for this. So that card kind of sucked. Okay, so that was what? He was here, right? Oh, here's this guy. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then let's see. He can go 4, 5. He can go out here. So maybe he doesn't need to go there. Maybe he just goes here and drops this guy off. That's funny because it would make all the difference if I had like a guy coming at me. So let's drop this guy off right here at 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, and then we can come back already. 5. We'll come back this way, and that's it for Gawain, right? Okay. I feel like I'm missing one of my little tokens here. Where is it? Oh, way out here. Boy, I'm blind out here, I'll tell you that. Okay, so now we go over to Lancelot, who now has a horse that lets him go +2. So we can spend all 6 of these. So let's go, let's see here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, well, he can get all the way out here. Okay, I mean, that's all we can do. Wow. See, now I feel like we do need a teleport thing. And now the queen's last turn, she does not have a mount. She's just running for it, huh? So we can go 1, 2, 3 with her. And then drop this guy off here, and then maybe she doubles back, comes this way to pick up another one, right? So she'll be back here. So she's 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll come back, and she does not. Oh, she doesn't have a mount because she can't carry one. Okay, so that's it for her. But that's the end of her. That's her key turn phase, right? So we're gonna go ahead now and add another one of these, but we, again, don't have any enemies. We're running out of time is going to be the problem here. We're going to lose because we couldn't get everybody out there, even though we killed everybody, and we didn't manage this still. So one of them two has to drop some dudes off because we're not seemingly scouting anymore and drawing any more threats. So here we go with Gawain. Is going to go, what, 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's back there. And then we take Sir Lancelot, who can go 6. All right, Lancelot can go, and he does have a guy, so he can go 1. Let's go 1, 2. Oh, these two are hard to get to. We have to draw an event or an encounter. Good fortune, the path is clear and the day is bright. You are bolstered by the lush landscape and vivid skies. Gain 1 destiny token. He's already at max. I don't think he can go over what you start with, so I guess that's a great token, but not for us, which is a real bummer. So we went 1, 2, then we go 3, 4, 5. Is that as far as he can go? No, he can go 6. So let's just make sure that this is a valid path for us to go. Right, but that's another event card or encounter. Council of 12. Draw and discard the top card from the item and armory decks. So this is item we're just going to discard, and armory we're going to discard. Okay. All right, so I don't know if these are any good or not, but really I feel like I've got it down to like a race event here this game now. This is weird. I think you're supposed to do them all at the same time, but like I never could get out of the castle, and so I had one person exploring. So we can go one more space. We may as well come over here, right? Because you do, Lancelot, have a horse that gives you +2, and you do have 4 on your movement, right? Good. Okay, Queen, I mean, all you can do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. You're back. And then here, yeah, we're going to run out of time. This is insane. So we got the Green Knight here. So you can go 1, 2, 3... grab this, right? 4, 5. God, I need one more space out of you somehow. I guess we can't do it. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So if he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can't get to the dungeon. There's no way to do it. So let's just do this then. Grab a guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and chill on the monastery. You're going to have to swing by the dungeon. I mean, that's just all there is to it, right? You're going to have to swing... Oop, I've got an extra one. You're going to have to swing by the dungeon, drop off your stuff to get us our last coin, and then bolt back out of there. And I guess that was the end of the key turn phase. Oh my god! Yeah, we're running out of time real fast, right? Holy cow. This is terrible. Okay, so now, Lancelot, who's way out here... Buddy, dude, I mean, you can't carry 2 guys, so you just got to go for it, right? 1, 2, 3. So you'll go 1, 2 road events. Hold on, I got to make sure I'm not counting too many turns. Too many steps. Now, the only good news is he doesn't like lose he doesn't have to draw again. That's only once per day. Lost! You have gone down the wrong road and are lost and must end your turn immediately. That might have just cost us the game. Okay, well... That's terrible, because we're like out of time now. Okay, so that was really bad. So then we're going to go up here back to the Queen, who... She can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Does she go 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, she can go 1, 2, grab an escort, 3, 4, end her turn at the stables. I'm going to have to discard something. Let's just discard the healing... Well, we don't know that, I guess. So let's draw a horse. And she has, this one's got a name too, it looks like, Gringolet. +2 movement, good. During your turn, you may move, oh, wait a second. Lancelot. Wait a second. I'm going to have to retcon that. Once per round, during your turn, you may ignore the effect of an encounter tile. So it says effect. It doesn't say I can ignore, like, the draw of it. The effect is the card, yeah? How is that worded? Effect. Right? Like, does it draw and the card is the effect? I think so. I think maybe we're good. Hold on a second here. She's going to still do this. You cannot equip another mount card. During your turn, you may move into additional realm tiles at the cost of 1 destiny token per tile. Okay, well, she still did that. We're going to discard her healing flask, but wait a second here. I forgot. We have a horse. The riding horse says, for Sir Lancelot, who's way out there, and he only went, what, 1, 2 steps? During your turn, you may ignore the effect of an encounter tile. I don't know if that means that you don't draw it or that you ignore the effect of it. The way it says I really don't know, but like we are straight up ignoring it. I don't care. So we're gonna drop this guy off here. That was move 3, and then he goes 4, and he doesn't have to draw again, and then 5 back. Right? It was 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, wow, that's really good to know. Man, those, no wonder you don't get these until later on. That's phenomenal. Okay, so the queen already went. She ran in here, grabbed an escort, and jumped on a horse. And then we have the green knight. So Gawain here has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on his way out, and while he's here, he drops off all the bodies, all the prisoners. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to put all of these back, and we are going to gain another token because of that. Wow, this is interesting. Like, if you kill the guys, like, I don't see, I'm not missing something here, right? Where I'm, like, supposed to be putting more guys on the board, am I? I don't think so, because I'm not scouting. I'm not drawing these horrendous tokens. Okay, so that was Sir Gawain. That was all he did. We move over here. So Lancelot has to end his turn, so he can move, what is it, 6 spaces, right. So 1, 2, so that's a road event. Oh, man, we still have to get 2 of them out here. I don't know if we can do it. Especially with these things have been kind of not great lately then. Shuffle all discarded encounter cards back into the encounter deck. So on the upside, we have the ones that say nothing in there. And there's like a teleport one that I don't want to have happen, but he can ignore an effect, right? So we got to remember that. He can ignore an effect of an encounter. It says effect. It just says ignore the effect of an encounter tile. I don't know if that means don't draw it. Like the word effect, it should say like ignore. I don't know. That's a weird wording of it, and I could probably look that up in the FAQ. Ignore an effect. It sounds like the effect of is the actual card, right? Like maybe it's beneficial. Maybe you don't want to ignore it, right? Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to look that up and find out that was wrong, and I cheated up here with leaving a guy on the board probably. Who knows? Okay, so he's moved. He can move 6. He's moved 2, right? 1, 2. And then he can move 3, 4, 5, and that's another road event. I would actually want that round table one now. The Coven. If there are any non-named witches in play, place 3 more tokens on hallway tiles. So there aren't any. Did we just kill everybody and we just get to like run around now? Like doing whatever heroes do in the realm here. So of course that was the key turn though. So we're going to add another one. I mean, yeah, we I don't think there's enough rounds to do it because that one's too far out there. So the queen can go, what does she have? +2 movement. I may move on to additional realm tiles at the cost of 1 destiny per tile. So she can move 6. So she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The problem now... Yeah, I guess that's it. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She needs to go 7, 8 somehow. We'll cross that bridge when we get there because we're going to have other problems out here. So wait a second here. Okay, so she's done. Let's move on to Sir Gawain, who's down here and can only move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but he can drop off the escort. That doesn't end his turn, right? Then Lancelot comes in here with his big 6 moves, who can ignore an encounter tile, right? The effect of, and go 1, 2, pick up. Do we want him to pick it up? Hold on here. 1, 2, pick up. 3, 4, 5, 6. He just barely can't get there, right? Oh, man, I don't think that's... I think we're going to lose by just a couple of spaces. Maybe he doesn't drop because he'll get to go twice, and I think he can run it in, right? So maybe Lancelot just hangs out? Does Lancelot not move because we don't want anything bad to happen? Can these dudes trade horses? I don't know. Maybe he goes to Glastonbury. I don't know. What does his special thing do? What does his special thing do? Armor Duloc. Armor do that. Let's see. You may break this. Let's see. If the armor is broken at the start of your turn, you may roll 1 stone of chance. Oh, okay. It just repairs itself. Okay, which would be great earlier in the game when we actually had dudes to fight, but we haven't been scouting, so we haven't been having to pull these roaming threat cards. We found all the places after, much battling. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to go, Lancelot's just going to pass his turn. I don't think he can go anywhere. Right? I mean, sure, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, he can get here. Dang, that's too bad I had no way to get Gawain to get him that other guy. But he had to come too far, and then Lancelot can't get that far. So perhaps, well, then he'd have to cross a road event. You know what? It's not worth it. I don't want to draw any more garbage. So forget it. Forget it. Let's skip Lancelot. He's just going to chill on his turn. Now the queen, she gets 6 moves, right? So she's going to go 1, 2. This is a road event. Oh my god, if I get sent back, I'm going to be so angry. If there are any non-named druids in play, place 3 more tokens on hallway tiles. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another road event. That's 5. I'm missing a token somewhere, I think. Unclear path. This just ended our game, I think. Travel conditions are too difficult to continue questing. Return to your previous realm tile and end your turn. And she would have been able to make it there, right? Because I could have dumped this thing for 3 more destiny tokens and got there, right? Because she could have gone here, spent the destiny token, dumped that for 2 more to get here. I think we're going to lose just because of this one card, right? Because now that extinguishes, or we lost now. Is that when that happens? Was that 10 turns? No, because that was 10 rounds. So this last one will be it here. So now, Sir Gawain has literally no way to get there. He can go 1, 2, and he can only move 5. 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5. And there's no way... well, she'll be able to move here in a second, right? Maybe Lancelot. Can Lancelot pick up the slack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe. Maybe he dumps his thing. Maybe he dumps his guy. Lancelot picks up the guy. Oh, we might just barely pull this off. Lancelot picks up the guy and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and drops him off. Lancelot happens to be in his realm to roll a prowess check. He rolls 6 for his personal quest to see if he gets his fancy armor, and he needs to pass with a 3, and it's a what? A prowess check. So, we passed it anyway, so look at that. Lancelot gets his fancy armor. Yay, Lancelot. I don't know where it is now. But anyway, it's in there somewhere. Right there. There we go. We may as well equip it, right? Feels good. Feels good. So we're going to get rid of the orange token. Okay, so right, because this is round 10, right? Round 1, you don't place one until here, so round 10 is there. So now if we go up to the queen, man, she can't make it, right? Oh wait, yes she can. She can make it. She can go, oh, here we go. Here's 1, and that's a road event. Oh, I never drew a road event for Lancelot when he passed right here. So Lancelot can go the portal. If there are any non-named magic creatures in play, okay, so no more guys. Okay, so Lancelot, not a big deal. So now the queen, though, has to go 1 on 2. Oh my god, please do not screw me, road event. Place 2 despair tokens on this card. Remove 1 every... I don't have any despair tokens. Does that mean I just lose? I don't know what happens. Remove 1 every key turn. When no more tokens remain, discard this card. All non-named roaming threat challenges increase by 1 as long as this card is in play. So that's like impossible. I don't have any more despair tokens, right? So yeah, this is a question. Like, I mean, they don't come off of here, obviously. We already placed our 10th one. I guess this one also kind of doesn't matter because we're going to lose anyway. Like if this happened at this scenario, you'd get screwed anyway, right? So I don't really know. Anyway, so that's move 1, right? And then she can go, there's no roads, right? 2, 3, and 4, and she gets there and drops off that escort. This poor druid has been around the entire mountain range with her and is still with her because I can't drop the druid off. But we have now delivered 5 people Wow, right? Okay, so place 8 escort tokens on the round table realm. We did that. You must collect 5 escort tokens and bring them to the following realm tiles to win the game. We've done that. Does the PDF say anything fancy about like how to win? Like if it's just like immediately over? Retiring a character, playing? No, it doesn't. It must just be like you win. So when you do it. So man, I don't know, like other than maybe missing this one like random dude that was hanging out. There was a Saxon up there I just lost track of. I guess I just got blinded in the artwork there. I feel like there's a word. I feel like it says in here you immediately win. Like I feel like I've read it. I just don't know where it is because again, this manual is all over the place. So yeah, that's crazy. Does it say maybe? Huh? I don't know. Story quest setup. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere in here it does say how you win, and I think it's just immediately upon doing it, and if not, it's at the end of the key turn, which happens as soon as the queen is done. Gawain doesn't move. Key turn check to see if you won, I guess. Maybe it says here. No. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say. But boy, and we barely made it with these. Look at this. We barely made it with it. You know what's crazy? Holy smokes. Think about this for a minute. If we had 4 characters in here, which, by the way, seems like it would make it easier, yeah? Because we'd have more player turns between the key turn doing stuff bad at us, right? You'd have an extra player that got to run around here. If we had this Lost Druid card and we had to have 12 of these out here, it would almost be impossible because we don't have enough dead bodies. We'd have to go scouting again to find 2 more. No, 1 more because we have 1 here. Well, it's probably the 1 guy we could have killed properly. Maybe we could have just barely made it if we didn't cheat with this random Saxon that I found hanging out here that I guess I forgot about. Maybe he just wandered off into the mountains and just wanted to take a nice peaceful life once he saw the monks or the druids and was like, you know what? All this war is not for me. So anyway, that's Albion's Legacy. That's actually a ton of fun. The rules are a little stiff, but they're surmountable. They really are. They don't seem like they're that bad, really. It's just that the book reads a little odd. You do have to just read it cover to cover, and you'll pick up the rules in all the random places they put them. Again, I want to show, I don't think, so the beginning of this video, what you don't know is I had a 25-minute intro recorded to begin with, and it was just like, you know what, nobody cares. Let's just jump into the game, because this video is going to be too long as it is, and let's just start playing and just see how it goes. And so I now have to remake some sort of a short intro for this, but I didn't want to waste everybody's time with like rules and stuff. But man, trying to find stuff in this manual is brutal. You can tell they knew that because they made this index that breaks down every mention of anything that you could possibly be looking for, down in here, which is, things shouldn't have rules spread across like 5 pages. It's just crazy. So I don't know. Like, let's see. Like, does it say quest pool? Like page 11? Is that going to tell me like if we win instantly or whatever? Token pools, enemy tokens? No, I don't know. Somewhere in here. But either way, if we just stand still and it happens at the key turn, it does the check first. Great. If not, it's immediate. I'll find it. I'm pretty sure it's immediate. I feel like I read it somewhere, but like finding anything in this rulebook is an absolute nightmare. You just can't find stuff unless you happen to know where it is. And so that's kind of a bummer, but there it is. The game is Albion's Legacy. Here's the Board Game Geek page for it one last time. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all. Sorry, Ragnell. So